Replicon Radio. Replicon Radio. Talking shit with the juggalos on Replicon Radio. Give it a listen. Don't be a bitch. Replicon Radio. Yeah. This is Replicon Radio.
If you would like to sponsor Replicon Radio, email us at Therepliconiswatching@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yo!
Oh, what's up?
What up, everybody?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Well, it's nice to see you guys back.
I know, it seems like it's been a long time, but you only see us this day anyway.
That is
Well,
true.
I guess it was a day. We're a day late.
Yeah, yep.
It's
that is
Tuesday, guys.
true. That is true. You drugged me out on a Tuesday.
You like drugs, though,
I do. I am on them currently.
so it works out good for you.
I might do some more.
Is that what you're chewing on right now, is drugs?
Yeah. Nah, man, if I had drugs that tasted like this, I would fucking fall on the floor.
You would die.
I would die. There would be no restraint. I'd be like, oh, cool, this is delicious for about 30 minutes, and then when them bitches kicked in, I'd be on the floor.
Can we do that in the mic a little bit more? So, I mean,
I want everybody to know that Tony brought us Twizzlers this week. Because he was worried that we would come back from the Twisted convention and be having withdrawals from Twizzlers.
I care about you guys. I didn't want you guys
He
to
hasn't
have...
brought us gifts in 5 years.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make sure you guys weren't having your Twizzler withdrawals.
No.
as soon as he pulled them out, I just started laughing. I was
So
like, get the fuck
all you
outta here.
ASMR fans are having the time of your life with that sack opening there. You like it when I open my sack live?
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Very crunchy.
No, I'm eating it. This is chewy, boy.
They're very delicious. They're very delicious.
I'm going to be stuck in my teeth like popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
When you go get one out tomorrow, though, they might be a little hard.
They'll still be delicious.
It's true. Takes a lot for a Twizzler to go bad.
I plan on eating these until I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's my problem with Twizzlers. Is
I think you'll run out.
I think, well, I have another bag.
Oh.
So we'll see.
No.
I plan on eating them until I can't breathe anymore.
That's my problem with Twizzlers, man. They get like a coating. If you eat too many of them, they start coating your mouth and your throat.
We just turn my mic down all together, or my headphones rather.
Well, you ripped them off. Did you break your headphones?
I didn't rip them off. I just took them off.
Violently, aggressively
good.
took them
No,
off.
not at all.
He did not appreciate your ASMR.
Apparently not. He's tired.
I can understand that. So I took a
my
nap.
headphones because it was crunching in my headphones, so I took them off.
Are your headphones that loud? Well, I guess they are because we can hear your headphones when nobody has headphones on.
Right.
That is true.
I didn't think about that. Like, it wasn't that loud in my ear.
Yep, not mine either. But I have a volume control on mine, so like I adjust over here, not over there.
Mine are just cheap.
Yeah. Well, it makes a difference.
Makes a big difference.
Like if
But
these
I know
were
they're not broke.
if these were turned all the way up, like I wouldn't wear them. They're too fucking loud.
No.
So I looked to make sure they was still plugged in, and I'm still plugged in here, and they don't work.
Shall we tap the
I
box?
mean, can I fix it when you're not wearing them?
Yeah, smack it.
I don't know. I'd have to probably put them on there.
Can we hear it now?
Unless you got music playing, then I
Yeah.
should be able to.
I mean, it's quiet, but yeah.
You got
headphone,
you got
headphone,
you got one side working.
Ruse headphones.
No, my headphones are fucked up. Bruce headphones.
Ruse headphones.
I ain't hearing shit.
Bruce headphones.
Ruse headphones.
You ain't got it. Please don't yell while you're doing that, because they are loud.
Well, eventually we don't know it's working.
Well, it ain't working at all because you tap the box and you're yelling, and then it cut in, cut out.
They only
This one?
yeah. That's
Here,
it.
don't worry.
Is that
about
you?
it. We don't need headphones today.
We're gonna keep hitting it until it works.
We'll figure it out
Let
later.
me know
Yeah,
if it
we're figuring it
works.
out right now.
Yeah.
Ruse headphones. Ruse headphones.
We got a show. We got
One brew, two brew.
2233.
I'm doing Morse code. Tom, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna do Morse code, and you just tell me if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Whoop whoop.
That's not what it was at all.
No.
It was ice cream sandwich.
I don't need headphones. I can hear you guys perfect.
Are you sure?
We're too far away.
It's not the same. Now it just sounds.
It's not the same. It's way different.
It's
but it will be okay for you.
Horrible.
Sean.
It's fucking weird.
Is everyone else's headphones working? If you guys are live in the chat room, let me know if your headphones are working. Please.
Mine are working.
Do I need to tap the audience cord?
Yeah.
No.
We have duct tape just for this reason. Okay. Replicon Radio is held together by duct tape. Fun fact.
What do one of them boxes cost anyway? $10. We just invested in a new one.
The duct tape boxes?
That one.
Oh. What? Now I can't hear anything. Hello, God. There I am.
Don't yell when you're tapping the box.
Well, I wasn't tapping the box. That's her job.
Yeah. Smack in the box.
What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday. This is Replicon Radio. We're back. We just got home from Astronomicon last night.
Oh, wait. We got big news coming. Please tune in at like 9 o'clock when we come back.
I'm going home.
I'm just kidding.
We got big news.
We have no big news.
We don't. It's a lie.
I might be going home. I don't know yet.
We have a show full of excitement.
Eventually, you will be.
Yeah, I will be.
Yeah.
We're all going to be going home at one point.
Mm-hmm. We're already home.
All right, you're never
Not
going.
really. My home's like upstairs.
Fair. That's fair.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Lee John, how was what? We haven't even talked about anything yet.
It's in the title.
And we just have it posted on the screen.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten there yet. So you're not missing
Here, let me
anything.
click off.
Do you want us to start at the end and just tell you how it was?
It was a good time. All right,
There it
you
is.
go. That's
All
it.
right.
That's all we got.
Now
It was. It was a good time. Thank you guys for tuning in. We
Bye.
appreciate it.
We'll see y'all next week.
We'll be back next Monday with
Why you
special
keep
guest.
messing with that?
Well, because mine was messed up.
Are you good now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
Don't, yeah, don't,
Oh, I'm
for now.
pretty
Well, it keeps going in and out, but for now,
Just don't move too hard.
it ain't me. It's you over there.
What am I doing?
Look, I
You
can
see my
grab
hands. Look at my
look,
hands.
Look, I can grab all these wires, and nothing happens.
What's this like trash? What? I don't know what that is.
All these wires here. Well,
Those are
this
like
is
attached
my
to your nipples or
this
something.
is my
I guess.
1,000-foot headphone
Yeah,
wire.
why would that have anything to do with what?
Maybe
Maybe
you
because it is plugged
Maybe
in.
you should roll it up like mine. Mine, mine
I mean,
rarely messes up.
It is rolled up. I just didn't pick it up high.
Well,
enough.
you rolled it up with some other cords.
Well, this one.
You're getting
is-
interference.
This has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, you're getting power interference.
Too many things are going on, man.
Show's over. This is too much.
We're done. I thought he was kicking us out when we crinkled the bags.
He was done.
No, I just took my headphones off. It was while I was fucking my headphones.
I need more snare in my headphones.
What was drunken time, Mark?
Astronomicon.
He was the soberest dude there.
Shout
And
out
then
to
he just
Hammer for
ghosted
just
everybody.
randomly disappearing.
Yeah, he just ghosted everybody. Didn't say anything about going home or nothing. P and I thought he was staying until Monday and
Yeah.
leaving Monday with everybody.
I like doing this like a Tarantino film. We'll just pick. Because, yeah, he literally got up. I woke up. It was like 9 in the morning. He got up. I thought he was going to smoke a cigarette, as he does.
Mm-hmm.
I think he thought that, too, because he left the door ajar. Because he didn't have a key. So the door, our hotel room door, was open. He drove back to home.
Boom, gone. I get
Maybe he
up.
had to take a poop.
We have a bathroom.
Right.
No, he had to poop at home. He only poops in the home ball.
I guess so. We had a very nice bathroom at the Hampton Inn with the barn door.
Yeah. I get up. I'm like, where's Heimro at? We should find him if we're going to go get a bite to eat or something. We call him, text him, call, text, nothing. Don't
And then
answer,
he didn't even respond.
Didn't write a note, did nothing. Just
Not
got
so
up
long.
and gone.
Damn, Merle.
We assumed he was just at the con.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he got up and wanted to go see some shit. He didn't wait for Rue to wake up, which is what I did before. But no, he didn't wait for nothing. He motherfucker just went home.
Was he
Gone.
there for like a night?
2.
Mm.
Yeah, because I even told him, we had a conversation and said, I know we didn't have time to smoke a cigar, Friday or Saturday. So Sunday will be the day when we're all just hanging out, chilling. We'll smoke a cigar because I brought a couple cigars for us.
Maybe he was scared to look like a
Gone.
wuss. He's like, I really don't want to smoke. I just say I do.
Gone.
It could be.
Yeah.
Could be. It's okay, man. If you're out there in the world and you're a pussy for cigars, we still love you here at Replicon Radio.
It's okay.
Whatever you got to do to make yourself feel better.
I don't know what that means or why you do such a thing, but hey, you know what I mean? It's okay. We support your stance.
And I didn't get my surprise gift from Hayamaro.
Oh, yeah, he brought you a gift, and didn't he?
Maybe he forgot it at home. I don't know. But
He's on his way back to the con.
that
now.
went back with him as well. I was looking forward to seeing it, at least.
Hey, man. Well, that's all right.
Oh, it was a blast.
Do I have the schedule?
I made friends.
You made friends?
Yeah.
Oh,
Made a few.
that's dope.
Seen some old ones. No, Mark, you didn't. If you did, if you set it out somewhere, but you never handed it to me. No, you still it's still in your bag. I promise you.
Or unless you put it in a sack of old food.
Yeah.
Because we didn't go through those when it was time to leave. But
Oh, this dude ate like a champ while we were. I barely ate anything.
Yeah.
This dude wakes up. What was that? Saturday morning. I wake up. There's fucking containers everywhere. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
you and Mark got
Fucking
food? He goes,
Grubhub.
no, I just got food.
Yeah.
Mark left and got
Yeah,
food
Mark
somewhere.
left to go get food. I just had food ordered, and there's like 20 boxes. I'm like, bro,
I had a coupon.
who the fuck else was here eating with you? He's like, I'm fat. I'm
That was
like,
breakfast.
I'm like, there go whatever you just have. Stay away from that, but hit it again, please, because I can't hear shit in my headphones.
That thing fell.
Well, no, you hit the other side of it.
That's,
Close. You're getting closer. I saw your hand over there.
Basically, just hit his wire.
I don't.
There you go. Yeah, it's that part of the wire. What you just had right there. That stay away from that. They are. It's wrapped up in there with yours somehow.
Every wire is touching each other on this
That's
table.
true.
You know
That's
what?
Because we're all family.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you.
We're all like a big bowl of spaghetti.
This weekend, I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna unplug one wire at a time and unravel it, plug it back in. Unplug the next one, unravel it, plug it back in. That way, everything gets plugged back in where it goes, and the wires will be fixed.
I won't be mad at you, but I also don't believe you.
It's gonna happen.
The only wire
It's
that
gonna happen.
The
You don't
only,
believe- It will do that.
the only wire that I have on the table is this one. That one.
Well, yeah, that one ain't messing with nothing. But so where was I?
All my other ones are wrapped up over here.
Oh, I had a coupon.
Yeah,
Coupon.
this dude has like. I'm like, did I wake up and eat too, or did I? What the fuck happened? He's
Uber was
"No,
like,
I'm
look,
just
bro,
fat."
you buy $25 worth of food, we'll give you $20 off.
I'm glad you found it in your
yes.
bag.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, once he explained that to me, and I'm like, oh, gotcha.
Like, I was just
Who the
ordering shit. I was like, I'm not going to eat all this, but it's going to cost me fucking $12 less to get all of it.
Yes.
fuck- Right. And so I'm like, all right, cool. You ate. It's 3:00. You mind if we go get some? Like, is there anything at the con right now? It was like 2:30 actually, but I was like, is there anything at the con that you're doing right now? And he was like, why? And I'm like, fuck, he's got something to do. Because I was going to be like, well,
dropping off comics, too.
I was going to see if he'd just come back and pick me up and then we go back to the con, or if we can go get something to eat and then go. However he wanted to do it, I didn't care because I would have figured food out some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, I told you this would be like the time frame that I would want to go to them comic book shops, but I'm not going to them comic book shops. I'm like, fuck, okay, what happened? What's coming up? What secretly is going to fucking happen? And he's like, nothing. I just ain't going to go because I just bought a bunch of fucking shit yesterday and today.
Yeah, I bought a box of fucking almost 200 big full of good.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Come get me real quick. He's like, you want to go to Rock of Ages? And I'm like, I don't give a shit. As long as I can get something to eat sometime, I'm good.
So you're telling me that you just ordered a whole bunch of food, and then like you were having to just pick through the menu and like, fuck, man, I'm not even gonna eat that, but I have to do it to meet this $20. Is that what you're? And you didn't even.
I
think,
was getting things that I would eat, at least eat a little
no,
bit of.
but you didn't even think for 1 second to go, hey, bro, what do you want? I'll order
don't-
you something.
You don't wake him up.
I mean, to be fair, I have never tried to wake him up.
You wait 6 hours for him to wake up.
I mean,
You go to the convention without him, so we can call you in 3 hours when he's awake after he missed all the shit.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I woke him up 3 times for our photo op. that we had paid for and scheduled. He finally got up 20 minutes before the photo op. I don't know
It
how
was
the
an
fuck we
hour.
got there.
It was an hour.
Well, technically, but I lied to you and told you it was in 20 minutes.
I had the alarm clock sitting right there with the correct
And I
time
also
on.
lied to you about the time it started because we would have been 45 minutes late. Thank God Twisted was late, so it all worked out. But
The move.
Oh, dude, I couldn't even see straight Sunday.
Oh.
Well, we'll back up and we'll get to that point.
let's start from the beginning.
But
Astronomicon.
Astronomicon. We
what,
packed it.
You want to tell them about the ride there?
So Friday morning at 3:15 a.m., I woke up, got in the shower, and
That's what time I woke
well,
up.
actually, I guess our story kind of starts Thursday because my fucking car, which was our ride to Astronomicon, that I got fixed a week prior, broke down
Uh-oh.
for doing the exact same thing that was just fixed.
What was it? What, getting rear-ended?
No,
No, the radiator. When the radiator went
overheating
out.
and shit.
Oh. Were you? Oh, never mind. I'm not going to get into it. Probably your fan's not kicking on.
Well, no, they come to find out they fucked it up.
Oh, good.
They
good.
didn't fix it right.
Hey, Mark,
Fantastic.
we'll talk about it.
And that was
Slow
the
down.
dealership?
Uh-huh.
You know, there's a stigma with, like, you know, oh, if you got a problem, take it to the dealership. You know, I've been
Well,
told
my
that.
stigma is I paid for a warranty.
Well, I know I get
Through
that.
there.
I'm
Or I
just
will
saying that,
never
like,
go back there again.
you know, everybody's like, you know, growing up and like, oh, yo, that's
That's the spot,
that's
yeah.
the spot to take your car. It's like, but now having been in and out of more dealerships than I can count in the shop part, like, and you know, on a regular basis. Those shops are fucking revolving doors, and the only time you should ever take your car to a dealership is if it has a electronic issue for like new computer stuff.
Yeah.
Because the dealerships are going to be the only ones that have the computer software to plug into your computer if it's new enough. Because you got to pay for it.
Not
and
necessarily.
Well, smaller shops tend to not want to pay for it. The subscriptions and stuff like that you have to get to have that software. So
That's why I have a good mechanic that always updates his shit and always ready to go.
yeah.
No
See,
matter
I
what
mean,
the
yeah,
problem
you
is.
got to have a good mechanic. But a lot of mechanic shops, you know, they don't want to pay $400 a month for a car that they see never. You know, they're not going to pay for that software.
Well, usually it's just an update on their little code reader thing. That's all it is.
Well,
usually an update
even
on
that. I mean, a lot of shops.
But some of them programs, some of them updates are
They're-
like $4,000, or
yeah.
like $4,000.
But
like, fuck,
and
why am I gonna do this?
And
Well, you
that's
never
on
know.
the cost of the mechanic. Usually, the shops don't pay for that, so that's why.
Well, they'll pay for it on theirs, but not on the personal.
That's if they have it. You know.
Yeah, some rinky-dink shops ain't gonna have that. Like your mom and pop shops probably ain't gonna deal with it.
Uh huh. So, but you want to take to your car to the mom and pop shop for everything else. You know, if you got an older car, you don't have to really, you know, if it's been out for several years, you know,
I
you
like
have
how he disappears when he's in the middle of telling a story.
yeah. Well, I kind of interrupted him, as I do.
Well, as hopefully we keep talking until he gets back down here on
Yeah.
this problem, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we will. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but you know, that's why you take your car to the mom and pop shops for everything. You just got to get a good mom and pop shop.
right.
So, but yeah, I've always had that stigma, and then I started seeing week in and week out how many. I mean, these are just kids working at these fucking shops. You get a couple old heads.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've done all the loop fuses. I've done all the.
I mean, if you go, I will never recommend this place to anybody, but like Dobbs, they got all their shit updated and ready to go. But
Hell, I go to NTBs and shit like that.
yeah.
They
No, I do have a buddy of mine that does work. Actually, a couple buddies, but one that I actually go to, he does work in one of the mall and pop shops, and he does update all his shit just so he can make more money. Because if one of them ever come in, it's going to cost a lot to fucking work on.
uh-huh.
So as long as he gets at least one car to work on, it pays for itself.
Yeah. I mean, and that, you know, but if you get a car like a Beamer, you can't take it anywhere else for computer stuff except for, you know, the dealership, because that's how they manufacture the car.
Well, there's ways around it.
I don't know the
If you know your mechanics well enough, like if a mechanic knows the mechanics of a car well enough, he'll be able to figure it out.
well, I'm more so speaking of like, I think
Electronic.
if it's been out for a couple years, all I'm speaking about is computer shit, not like mechanics of a car. Any good mechanic can figure out the mechanics of a car, but you know, when you have to get in there into a computer program, into the brain of the car, and figure out, like, oh, I have to reprogram this or something like that. You can't do that, mechanically. You just have to swap the whole,
All right.
computer
As you went, as you came back, left in the middle of the story.
interrupted me by getting up and walking away.
Did I interrupt you?
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Have you met my brain?
No, actually.
All right, so
But yeah, so this fucking that shit. So it was literally the day before. Like, I was like, Rue, you remember how you wanted a rental car? Well, I guess you're getting your fucking wish. This ain't happening. I'm still dealing with that, by the way. They're supposed to help pay for that fucking thing, and
I don't even know if I have my car anymore.
you got here somehow.
What?
How'd you get here?
The rental.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Well, my car's fixed, at least for a couple hours.
made it
Last
there.
time it took a week.
Did you drive it there? Or
No,
you
I drove
take-
the rental car.
Oh, okay.
You're real. Yeah, okay. I guess I did interrupt you. Real bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're still interrupted.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so we ended up taking a rental car. But yeah, I picked up real. We hit the road at fucking, I don't know what time we hit the road.
you showed up here at 4:15 because you were running late and I was ready to go. I looked out the door at 4 o'clock. He wasn't even here. I'm like, fuck, I'll give him a little bit. I grabbed my bags and fucking out the door I went. I had to do a little rearranging in the car like always. So that wasn't unexpected. And we got everything in the car fairly quick.
But yeah, and we drove. There's no fun story there, really. Did anything fun happen on the way there besides fucking
Idiots driving on the road. That's about it.
But we were in a hurry to get there because Noise 13 and Big Face Dean had challenged us to beer pong.
Beer pong?
And there was beer pong during the kickoff party with the Brews with Blaze.
Which we were on time for, amazingly.
Was Sherman involved in doing the beer pong? Because he was saying something about beef pong or some shit like that.
No, he was there though.
Okay.
No. I'm aware of it anyway. And I don't know what beef pong is.
I think it was in autocorrect.
Could have been a fat joke.
It could have been.
But yeah, we literally got there just like the party had started.
Well, we got to the hotel. It was about 1:30.
Oh yeah, we had to wait from early.
Yeah, we had to wait for Mark because we told him to meet us at the hotel. Like, here, this is where we're at.
He was on his way to the hotel.
And he's like, yeah, I'm on my way. It says I'll be there and I got like 30 miles to go. So we're like, all right, cool. We'll wait for you at the hotel.
We'll just bring your stuff in.
By the time we figured by the time we brought all our shit in, he would be there. So we're like, well, he'll be here, with his bag or whatever. Pete gives a hold up. He's like, well, where are you at? He's like, I'm at the con. He's like, what the fuck are you doing there? You're supposed to be here at the hotel. We're all going together. Like, we thought you were meeting us here. I'm outside smoking and drinking. I first thing I did, I got my bags inside. Everybody's set. Cool. I cracked the Crown open. I downed some Crown. Cracked the beer open. Slammed the beer. Cracked another one up. I said, I'm going to smoke. I said, I'll wait for Mark outside. Grabbed another beer on my way out. So I had 2, double fisting like always. And finally Mark shows up. I'm like, you want to get your stuff out of the car? He's like, oh shit, yeah. So we get the shit out. We go upstairs. More Crown, more beer. Paul's like, yeah, Hammer, you want a Jaeger bomb? That's what we're doing right now. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Last time we started giving this dude Jaeger bombs, and he couldn't really function for the next couple hours. Are you okay with this? And he's like, yeah, I haven't drank that much yet. Good.
Poor Mark.
So we have to do Jaeger bomb. That's trio yet, so that's what we do. Start the day. Then we take off. It's about 2:15. So party's already going. P's like, fuck. We need
I think
to
it
load
started late too because that was the first official event. They were still dealing with people getting tickets and all that shit. So
yeah.
Everything was kind of a little late.
So we're like, fuck, we still got to pack up coolers. So we packed up coolers, got ice, all that done. Boom. Load up the car. We get there. It's about 2:15, 2:30-ish. We get out of the car. Paul's like, we need to pop the trunk. I'm like, well, yeah, that's where our liquor's at. Jaeger bomb, Jaeger bomb, Jaeger bomb. Yep. Okay, this is what we're doing again. Cool. Oh, wait, Rue bought Fireball with us. So Fireball shot too.
Oh, God.
So we got pretty lit at the trunk so we get into the party about 3 o'clock. And as we ran into Noise beforehand, and he's like, "You guys ready to do this beer pong?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm ready to whoop your ass because that's what I've been talking about for the last month and a half."
I'm like, this motherfucker ain't even started yet. We're fucking 2 Jaeger bombs in, and we're about to play beer pong.
Right.
And we found out the bar's got $10 pitchers.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We thought it was gonna be outrageous. Well,
And I ain't gonna lie, like I thought Dean and fucking Noise were like real sober, and I'm like, fuck, we're gonna get our ass kicked. It started off rough. I kept hitting the fucking rim of a cup.
you can watch the whole thing on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I threw a couple air balls. Pete throws a couple air balls to the hits fucking rims of the cup. We ain't making nothing. Like, what the fuck? And they hit one. I'm like, fuck. They hit two. I'm like, oh shit. Like, we might be in trouble, Pete. He's like, you better pick it up soon. And I'm like, I'm trying, bro. I'm like, shit, we're just giving you motherfuckers a head start. 3 cup, 4 cup, down. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, it ain't bad, P. If I make one, you make one. Or only 2 down instead of 4.
Right.
So I fucking swoosh one. P's like, shit, oh fuck. Pressure's on me. Boom, it sinks. And I'm like, see, now we're down 2. Now it's their turn to throw. Now we're down 3. Now we're down, nope. All right, cool. We're only down 3. We can do this. And then we just started whooping. They had 1 cup left, and we still had like 4.
Nice.
I'm like, damn, we're getting fucked. Like, we're losing at this point.
And then Rue finally got one.
And then I hit another one. And then P missed. I hit another one, and P hit. So we got 1 cup left. No. Yeah, we had 1 cup left, and it's my throw, and they got 1 cup left. And I'm like, oh, fuck. We caught them. If we don't make it here, they're gonna make it. So I throw the first ball, boom, I hit it. I'm like, whew, nice. Actually, P got us down to that 1 last cup. That's why it was my no. You missed your throw when we had the 2. You missed yours. It came back, and we had the 1 down, and you missed that one on your throw because I hit 1 and you missed, and we had 1 left. And I'm like, oh fuck, I need to hit it here because I don't know.
It's all recorded, but
I'm like, P's been drinking the whole time, so I gotta hit this motherfucker. P's kind of lit right now, but he's been doing good, so I'm not gonna knock him. And I fucking swooshed it, and they're like, God damn it. I'm like, wait a minute. Where I come from, we give y'all a redemption shot. Like, just because I make it, if you make it, we keep fucking going until one of us miss. So, like, since I made it first, if you miss this, you're done. If you make it, and then I throw and miss, you have to throw and make it. Well, luckily they missed. And we won.
Nice.
yeah, I got it since we were wasted. Especially after that game.
God said no problem for them beers, brother.
You were close, but you didn't win, Dean. You didn't win.
Yeah, they were, dude. I mean, it was a hell of a game. Like, we literally, when they got the 2, I'm like, shit, we're just giving y'all a head start. It's all right. How you gonna lie? I was sweating it a little bit. I'm like, oh, here we go, man. We're gonna get whooped.
We just gave it to y'all a little bit.
We're getting whooped, and we're filming all of this right now.
So yeah, all right, we don't have to post it.
I was live.
Yeah,
Oh,
we went
shit.
live. Yeah, it was live. It was live. But, you know, we're all good sports about everything, so we all cheered and had another shot and a drink.
And we was like, we whooped your ass!
I didn't rub it in too much because I was like, fuck, that was a close game. But we came back.
Pigs and moose versus dinosaurs.
I feel like they might have let us come back. Like, we can't go back and tell them we got our asses beat by them guys. They're like, I'm going to let them go back and
they
say
were
they
spilling
beat us.
shit and falling over.
They did spill a little bit.
We the winners. Well, you can try again next year, fam. Try again next year, fam. And then, I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, so $10 pitch is cool as
And
shit,
that was
right?
the last thing I remember.
Crazy.
So we're all just kind of hanging out, shooting the shit for a few, you know. Party's pretty much wrapping up because...
Did old boys start before beer pong in the
No.
parking lot? Okay.
Who, oh boy, who? No.
RZ or what's it?
RD? No, not yet.
Oh, Rejects 55?
Yeah, no, not yet. So, they're getting ready to open up the con. So the party's calming down. Everybody's kind of moving towards the con. All right. Well, me and Heimro kind of
I
stayed
forgot
back.
to say the first thing I did, because I was giving myself shit earlier with Alyssa, and then the first thing I did when I walked into Astronomicon, the first person I saw was Jamie Madrox, and I tickled him from behind. Hey, buddy. That was how my Astro started once I entered the
That's a
building.
good start. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Astro starts. So P's gone. We like Mark and I are just hung back in the fucking party room. We're like, well, fuck, what are we gonna do here? And then we seen ABK come back. So we're like, well, fuck it, we're gonna hang out with ABK for a minute, you know, say what's up, see how he's doing.
Gotta hang out with the Kulu.
A
Well,
lot of that.
we're sitting there talking and whatever. I go over and talk to one of the guys that's behind the bar. I thought he was a bartender. He worked there. And oh boy, like my pitcher was empty. He grabs it and fills it up and says, here you go.
Oh shit!
I'm like, oh shit, it's like that. So I pour me and Mark some beers real quick. And pitchers don't last long, so it was empty again. He come over and he grabbed a pitcher out of my hand, went back, filled it up, handed it to me. I said, fuck, here's 20, bro. I'll give you 20.
Yeah.
You ain't charging me, fuck it. You gave me 2.
That's how I do it. When a bartender, they give me free drinks.
Well, mind you, he was not. He just worked there. He was not a bartender.
Oh.
He just worked there.
Well, whoever's giving me the free drinks, I will give you the cost of the drink. That is my
I mean, I
payoff.
was like, fuck, here's 20, bro. Fucking, I started talking with him. You know, I'm like trying to figure out where this places are to go when shit closes down for us to go hang out at, right? Then he brings another one of his buddies over that works there, and we're talking and just hanging out, whatever. And ABK's just getting his merch and all that shit in there, so we're kind of like letting him do his thing. Well, I go over, I start talking with him, and next thing I know, it's me, Heimro, 2 merch guys for ABK and ABK. Bartenders, everybody gone. Nobody's in this fucking room.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to JoJo.
Rue did something he wasn't supposed to. Ain't gonna lie. But ABK was like, you got beer? I'm like, nah, man, we just squashed the pitcher. Like, we'll go back and fill it up. I'm like, I didn't even pay for these. Like, we'll go back and fill them up. He's like, shit, look at my tag. Tell him put them on me. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, well, there ain't nobody there. He goes, shit, if it was me, I'm like, hold on, I got you. I walk back there, I fill the pitcher up enough for 3 beers. 1 for me, 1 for Heimer, and 1 for ABK. I said, we got enough beer. He's like, shit, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, all right. And then we go back. Like, I try to go into the con. I have my beer in my hand. I'm like, where the fuck do we go in? I'm walking around this building. There's doors. And I'm like, I pull on the door. It's locked. I'm like, well, shit, I got to walk all the way around this motherfucker. Like, I haven't even been in the front of this building yet other than to get our ticket. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know where to go once we got our ticket. Well, we got our tickets early and came back to the party. So I'm like, I have no idea where the fuck I need to go. Because when you walk in, it's just a room and you get your tickets. And then there's shit off to both sides. Mm-hmm. No idea where the fuck to go.
Yeah.
Well, Godson's wife throws the door open for me. And I'm like, oh, shit, cool, thanks, you know. She's like, well, I see you was walking by. I figured you was trying to come in. I'm like, yeah. And then here come Dustin. What the fuck's going on? I'm like, hey, man, dude, I didn't know where to go in at. He's like, you got beer in that cup? I'm like, yeah, dude, I just came from the party, man. We was coming up here, and I didn't know how to get in. And I hit the door, and then they opened it for me, and that was it. And he's like, you can't have no beer out here. Get inside. And I'm like, I didn't know, dude. There's no
Another
signs or
year
nothing.
and another fight with Dustin for Dead Body Man.
No. It was not a fight. It was nothing. It was. We had a talk.
Did you clarify that you weren't me?
No, I clarified with him a day later, letting him know that I am not your drunk freaky Pete that thinks he can go anywhere. I am Rue, and I try to be nice.
Don't ask me
that.
where I got the fucking beer from, but I swear I wasn't trying to sneak in.
No, I had my tag on. You know, I had my ticket or whatever around my neck. But he went off, and I'm like, damn, dude, like, I feel bad because I was just trying to get in, and I didn't know where to go. There's no signs, no nothing. Like, where the fuck?
So was he
did I
more
go?
pissed about you coming in the door, or more pissed that you had the beer?
He was pissed because I had alcohol outside. When you can't have alcohol outside, it needs to be inside.
Okay.
So that's what he was pissed about, which I totally got that. But he was also pissed that that door came open because he had told numerous of people these doors need to be closed.
Well,
it was guys that was working, you know, the what do they call them? volunteers.
Well, if somebody's out there and they have a DM connect with Dustin, please send him a DM link to where he can buy a sign that says, "Hey, do not open these doors."
Well, he shouldn't have to do that, and I'll tell you why. Because you got volunteers, and you have everything figured out for them, and letting them know what to do. They need to be here. These doors stay closed. These doors go.
Was it like one of them thing where there was like 4 or 5 different sets of doors right next to each other?
Yeah, I mean, boom, door, and then panel, door, window, panel, door, window, panel. But but you were supposed to go in and enter at the front.
It'd be a lot easier if you just had a sign for the doors. You can't have
Most of them were locked.
Well, yeah.
Well, they were,
unless you push them from the inside.
I literally went to pull on it and it was locked, and then it came open because somebody
Some
that
from
knew
the
me-
inside. Oh,
yeah, they unlocked it from the inside.
So somebody that knew me was like, "Oh shit, Rue's trying to get in. I ain't making him walk all the way around."
Astronomicon 6 are going to have signs.
Well, you're supposed to go to the front because you got to like get. You can't. Not supposed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
but
walk in
like
the side
the
door
people
with
on
your
the
whip and your
inside,
gun
if
and-
the volunteer isn't there, if there isn't one, you can't.
No,
have a
there was. That's why he yelled at me, so he can make an example of what his guys are supposed to do.
Should have
because
yelled
they
at the
got-
fucking volunteer. Like you
No,
can't.
he already did that.
You
He
see
already-
this guy. You
see-
can't let this guy in.
See, he already did that because, like I said, him and I also had a conversation because I went up and I apologized again the next day, and he goes, "Dude," he goes, "it was you is why I yelled because I knew you wouldn't be offended by me yelling at you, and I can get my guys to see what they need to do." And I said, "Dude, I wasn't offended at all. I just didn't want to piss you off." He goes, "I wasn't pissed. I was just trying to get my guys to see what they need to do because I told them numerous of times." He goes, "You're good."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "All right, dude, I just want to make sure we're on the same page, man, because I would never disrespect anything like that, dude. I'm not your freaky P and just get drunk and think I can go wherever the fuck I want." I did tell him that. I told him that. He started laughing. He's like, "You really told him that?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, he knows." And so that's why. And no, I'm not going to get offended by him. I know Dustin, and him and I have always been on decent terms. So I know he's not going to yell.
But
at
to
me
see
like that
you
with-
and be like, "All right, that's somebody I can use to make an example out of," like that's kind of fucked up.
Is it?
I mean, I
But
know he's doing his job. I know he's
knew
doing his job.
I mean, yeah, he was doing his job at the same time. I
get
wasn't
it.
mad at him.
I get it, and you know he's doing his job, and I get the whole thought process. But that from a friend to a friend, like if you're it doesn't matter who you are. If you're like, all right, I'm a friend with that person, I'm going to use that person to make an example.
That's not what it is at all. And in saying that, I'm going to use this lightly, but you're an asshole if you think that, because if you go to your friend's work and you think you can walk around and do whatever you want, then you're the asshole.
No, I'm talking about him yelling at you, not you.
But he is just doing his job to show that, hey, even if I know this guy, he still can't do what he thinks he wants to do. I'm still in charge here, and my guys who we put in charge need to understand, just because they are your friends don't mean that you give them special privileges.
I meant that like he got extra loud because he knew he could, because you guys knew each other. But he didn't make that clear afterwards until you went up to him and apologized.
But
to
if
him.
you know Dustin, he wasn't getting extra loud. He was talking Dustin. He was just talking normal.
Yeah.
It wasn't like screaming or nothing.
Yeah.
It was just real stern for his guys to see that you can't, just because they're your friends or you might know them, they don't have the right to do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, that's
totally
fair
understandable.
Yeah.
Totally, 100, 1,000%. And I apologize. I kept apologizing to Dustin all weekend for that. I'm like, dude, I'm very sorry. But
I mean, it just sounds like you went in the wrong door. I mean, I don't know if it needs 6,000 apologies.
And he actually told me, because I apologized to him that it was Friday. And I apologized to him Friday night when I seen him. I said, "Look, man," I said, "I'm sorry." He's like, "Dude," he goes, "it's not your fault." He goes, "We didn't have signs up. There wasn't signs. So how would you know?"
See?
And
Signs.
he goes,
Signs.
He goes, "And how would you even know?" He goes, "The only reason why I yelled at you is because I knew you wouldn't get offended."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, I didn't get offended at all. You were just doing your job." That's exactly what he was doing, was his job.
I know, but like he went a little too. He went harder because he was like, "Okay, cool."
Not necessarily harder.
Not like, I mean, I know he wasn't trying to be a dick to you. He was like, but I'm just saying that's just weird, because usually he would put like, if it was me doing that, I'd be like, okay, and then I'd pull you out to the side right afterwards and be like, "Hey man, let me go over here and talk to you," and then I'd be like, "Hey man, I'm just trying to."
Have you ever been to an Astro? He ain't got time to just pull off.
They don't have any time for anybody at any event ever. I understand that. I'm just saying, but like you could pull them off to like 10 feet off to the side, out of earshot, and go, "Hey man, I was just going a little extra hard because these motherfuckers need to learn what they need to do." and then get the fuck, and then he
But there
can.
wasn't no need for that because I knew that he really wasn't that pissed
But
off.
you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known that he was doing that unless you wouldn't. If you wouldn't have apologized 16 times over the weekend.
Well, I just wanted to let him know that I'm just not gonna walk in wherever the fuck I think I can.
Which is fair,
because
yeah.
That's not how you treat people, and especially even if we know each other, and that's not. You don't do that. You follow by the rules. Right, well, right. But some people think that they can do whatever they want. Well, I've been doing this. I've seen these guys a million times. I can do whatever I want and go where I want. No, I mean, you really can't because you're disrespecting them at their job. You know, it's what they do. Now, if they invite you in, like, oh, hey, man, come on in, whatever, yada, yada, yada. That's a different story.
Yeah.
But, so that happened. And everything was fine. I was like, holy shit.
So
like,
we got
man.
in.
Dustin was
You got in.
I was like, oh shit, Dustin's got a pissed. Like I thought he was pissed, but I was like, if he was probably pissed, he'd have told me to get the fuck out of here and don't come back. And then I'd have had to been like, P, go talk to him. Like,
I've heard him say that to a few people.
Yeah, I've heard him say it.
He had to kick Butthole Ben out of the lobby one year I was there, and I'm pretty sure the exact line.
Can you blame him? I mean,
That was quite interesting.
Ben did not pull his butt out this year.
he did not.
Good on him. Maybe getting kicked out of every event at the Astro, and then I don't know what else he's done in other events, but I know that he did not have a good time that
Plunger Boy was there for a short amount of time.
I guess if he had a first day, and then that was it.
He had a shirt on.
Wow. How did you recognize him?
Other people told me he was there.
Ah.
But he has a shirt with himself on it, the Checking the Creep Man.
Yeah.
So he wore a shirt with a picture of him without a shirt wearing plungers on his tits.
Nice.
He still had his safety jacket and his
Maybe
crown on.
they yelled at him for having his plungers out.
Yeah. So we go. Like I still don't even know where the hell P's at this time of
I was
year.
in the convention.
I walked in the convention and I seen the
It's like
fucking.
he just heard somebody getting yelled at. He's like, wow, somebody's really getting yelled at out there.
I seen the like Crypt Keepers fucking mask collection. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna go buy a mask. And I think Heimer was standing with me because I think I turned around after looking at all the masks. I'm like, dude, I want that Chucky mask, but I ain't paying the price for it. And that was it. And we walked right back out and around the corner, right back to the car.
Yeah.
And we was hanging out there, and all of a sudden, here come P. Mark and I are just cheering up, just shooting the shit with I don't know who. And then we went back in because the picture was empty. RD was back there and was like, bro, you empty? It's been a while since I seen you, man. Let me get that. And he
Wait, so you held on to the beer this whole time?
oh yeah. Oh yeah. It wasn't going anywhere.
Old boy kept filling it up. You know what I mean?
No, I was talking about like.
Oh yeah, no.
Dustin didn't make you get rid of
You
it.
can still have it. You're just going to have it outside.
Ah, okay.
They
Yeah.
sold beer and shit at the venue.
Yeah.
I just thought there was like a difference between like you can't have it in the actual convention.
That's part of the venue, too. It's just a different entrance.
Yeah.
For private, well, kind of. For the public, it's a different entrance. For us, it wasn't.
Yeah. So next thing I know, I'm walking around. We went back into the con.
That was the last time we used the door.
It was. It was.
You got yelled at, so we found a new way.
Well, thanks to the guy that
We
worked
went
there.
into the loading dock.
Kinda. We found a hallway. Well, RD pointed us because he's like, "Oh shit, man, they getting ready to close. Come
You
with
better
me."
not throw that man under the bus.
He's like, "I need your picture though," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's empty. Here you go." And he goes, "It ain't gonna be empty for long, but come with me." So we walked through this fucking hallway and boom, right to the back in the concert venue, if you will. Again, and he's filling it up. I'm like, "Shit, all right." And then the VIP party started.
Nice.
And every time my picture was empty, he grabbed it from me and filled it up.
That's the homie right there.
I'm like, shit. Bro, I was fucking tore
That
up.
was the homie all weekend.
And then Heimer was like, or I don't know who the fuck it was. I want to say Heimer was with me at one point. I went out to smoke because they had a smoking spot. So I went out there to smoke and just shit popped off the hinge outside like I wasn't even expecting. Like we just sitting there talking. Just chilling. Me and old boy, I don't even know the dude's name, but he kicked it with me on Friday too. Damn, I wish I can't remember his name. I don't really remember. I'll remember his face though.
I don't know who you're talking
But we kicked it, and we was outside smoking and shit, just hanging out. RD come out, grabbed my picture, went filled it up, brought it back to me again. I don't know how many pictures I had Friday, but this dude hooked it up. And yes, hi Merle. Yeah, you were out there with me. Yeah, and this gal's like talking about blowjobs or whatever, and she gets down in front of me and was like, blah blah blah. Like she said something about I'll gag on a toothbrush, but put a dick in my mouth and I'm good to go or whatever. And she gets down in front of me and I'm standing with a cup and a pitcher and I'm looking down like, is she gonna pull my shit out? And like, the fuck is gonna happen right now? and then Monica and her boyfriend like actually took a picture. By the time he got his phone to work right, because he was like, dude, my phone was fucking up. I was trying to get a picture of it. But as he took the picture, he sent it to me, and it's like, it just looks like we were just standing there talking because she was on like her way up. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? And this gal was fucking gone. Like, I'm like, nope, we're not doing this. And the dude,
I'm not catching the charge.
The dude that was like hanging out with me, he started talking to her, and I pulled him aside. I said, look, bro, I said, we don't roll like that. She is fucking wasted. She shouldn't even be here right now. Don't even try to holler at her. Don't even try to do anything. Just make sure that she is fucking safe, because she is not in the right state of mind.
Sounds like you're a cock block.
No. And he was like, dude, you're absolutely fucking right, man. Good looking out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how wasted she was.
And there was a couple people, and we kind of passed it on to them, and they're like, yeah, dude, she shouldn't be here right now. So
I've seen a few like that.
So her friends did come out and got her, and they eventually made it back to their hotel without any issues, which thank God.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, what the hell is happening right now? Like, why you got to use me as an example? I'm just sitting here smoking. I don't even know how the hell I'm smoking.
You can't defend yourself.
I got a pitcher in one hand, a cigarette, a beer in the other hand. How am I even smoking right now? It blows my mind. But why you got to use me as an example? We weren't even in the conversation. She just turned over to me, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, don't even. I'm not even in the mood for this right now. But I was like, if she even goes to pull my shit out, I'm dumping my beer on her, because I know RD's going to give me another one.
No.
But
bad kitty.
She was just having conversation, which, okay, cool. But don't use people as examples if you don't know who they are. I mean,
maybe she wanted to.
Not that it irritated me, and I just like, after that happened, I just turned over to Monica and her boyfriend and Mark and old boy, and I was like, I don't know if I can deal with this.
Like, if you're gonna make an example out of me, you better know me.
But then I turned around, and that's when I seen her friends taking her back wherever. I'm like, fuck, good thing, man. I could have been that asshole. I guess I could have just fucking whipped it out and smacked in the face with it and been like, well, quit talking about it and be about it. But no, I'm not that way.
Well, that's going the other direction.
Right.
Just a little bit.
It was funny, though, and we were laughing our asses off. And then we went back inside.
She was enjoying her Astro.
And my pitcher got filled again, and there wasn't nobody inside, but RD filled my pitcher up again.
You better send that man a shirt.
And then I made it back out to the car, and he came back out.
Put a beer pitcher, like a dino holding a beer pitcher on there.
He came out there, and I'm like, dude, I'm just going to take this pitcher home with me, man. He's like, let me see it. He took it inside. I'm like, damn, bro, that motherfucker just took the pitcher and went inside. And then all of a sudden he comes back out, and it's full again. He's like, take it, I don't give a shit. I ended up with 2 of them.
That's funny.
Yeah, literally. 2 of them to take home.
But then Saturday.
They're back in St. Louis.
Well, we're not at Saturday. So, yeah, we got back. It started pouring down fucking rain, and we're going to the car to go back to the hotel. Mm-hmm. No idea how the fuck we made it back there.
It rained?
Oh, it poured its ass off, because I was in the car like, dude, I'm fucking freezing my ass off. Like, I need to get a hot shower. We made it back to the hotel. I don't even remember if I jumped in the shower or not. But I know it was like 6 o'clock when I finally fell asleep.
In the morning?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you didn't even talk about the VIP party, the concerts?
I just talked about the VIP party. That's where we're on Friday night still.
Oh,
we're not even on Saturday or Sunday yet.
Who's saying anything about the VIP party?
Yeah, because that's when the other party started. I said that's when the party started when we went through the hallway, which would have been the VIP, which I guess we kind of stole our way into there Mike, so sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
But,
We felt entitled.
well,
I'm kidding.
I didn't know. Oh, I knew I was going into like a secret part of the place, and I was like, dude works here, so I'm going to follow him. That's how I ended up.
And then they just
there.
wound up in the hallway. I'm just trying to find my friend.
So that's how I ended up.
Last time I saw him, he was in this hallway.
But yeah, that's why I was just telling. We didn't even get to Saturday yet, bro.
Well, no, I was talking about, you just said we walked into that room, and then you're like, dude got me more beers, and then I ended up in a parking lot. Not to mention ABK played, Boondocks played, Buckshot played, the RLC played, a bunch of people did karaoke.
Nothing really happened.
I don't think he just posted, I don't know if he recalls it happening. That's why I was like,
I
all
mean,
these things were happening around him. He was just hanging out with no boy drinking beer.
It's kind of how I enjoy
Yeah.
events
I mean, yeah, that's what I was doing.
when I'm drinking.
For
I
sure.
believe I seen.
You stumbled into the room I was in one time.
It's like, oh, there's real. Oh, there
I
he
did.
goes.
I did the script read.
Yeah,
I was like a member of it.
Oh
I
yeah,
saw a
did-
video of
I
it.
did somehow
What are
end
you,
up
Morty?
there.
Yeah, I was Morty.
Yeah.
I did end up in there somehow, and
Oh,
he
gee,
started
Rick.
He started reading. I started laughing, and I walked out.
I think that was like the 5 minutes he was inside the con the whole time.
Now you know how Zool felt.
Right.
Sorry.
But yeah, dude. So, yeah. That was the VIP part. I mean, I think I remember seeing Buckshot on stage. ROC was on the stage when I looked over. I mean, it's to me. I've seen them so many times, so it's just like music to me now. You know, I mean,
It's
I'm
just
not saying-
background noise.
I'm not saying that their performances are shit at all, because they do put on a hell of a performance, and
But-
it's always fun to watch.
I was doing this during the ABK set.
Oh,
on stage.
But
I was one of these guys.
Oh shit!
Right.
but
The
we
right
were
side of the stage hype man. There was like, yeah, if I had one last chance to say, hey. I just remember little clips of it though.
but
What?
But I remember we were all just hanging out, kind of shooting the shit, and that was it. You know, I mean, that's what we were doing. And they just happened to be performing, and I'm glad the people that wanted to watched it, and were entertained, and the people that had seen them quite a few times, they, like me, we all get together and just hang out. That's kind of like, that's how we group.
Right.
We're like, oh, we're going to go to the show, but I'll see you there. I'll see you. Yeah, and then we just kind of get together and we just
There's a
shoot
lot
the
of
shit.
hanging out for sure.
And we have
you can
music.
only watch the same show so many times. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a shot on the artist. You've seen it.
Well, that's like me. It's like we've seen them already,
Yeah.
you know. So we're just gonna hang out. And we're
It's
gonna
all
drink
about the
some
homies
beers.
from all over the world.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kicked it with Noise all night. We kicked it with Pigface Dean was come and go, and then everybody
Joe-
went back to the
Jojo.
hotel, and it was just we was like fuck. It was pouring down rain, and we ran to the car, and I was freezing, and we made it back to the hotel.
I just need to start making a shout out list. You know what I mean? Shout out to Travis, shout out to Ron, shout out to Killa, shout out to JoJo, shout out to Beeve, shout out to Winninger, shout out to Dustin,
Yeah, say everybody.
shout out to fucking Stir Crazy, shout out to Godson.
Godson.
Oh no, yeah, Heimro, you were with me when we went and seen P. He was doing the rip read or the script read or whatever. We walked in literally, and I went.
Hey, right as it was over. I mean, what are you guys doing? I walked out. Everyone was done because I was coming down.
No, you were up there reading when we walked in.
Oh, well, you walked back in, I guess, for a second.
Probably, yeah, because it was over with, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's over with." So I'll wait for him for a minute, and then we walked back into the con, and then that's how we got through the secret hallway. Because that's where I finished the picture while we were walking that way.
Oh yeah, because then we just ran into Alyssa and Joe Black, right?
Okay,
So, pretty sure.
I don't. You might have ran into him, but I didn't run into anybody. I made sure I was watching where I was walking.
I didn't physically run. You've been full of dad jokes the last few days.
You and your damn dad jokes.
I mean, they just come.
Right. So we had fun.
Sounds like it.
Saw lots of people.
Shout out.
And
All
that's
the people.
probably why. And I didn't eat nothing all fucking Sat. Well, I did have some. Oh, yeah, I did buy some chicken strips and some French fries at the venue because that's what they had. And the dude gives it to me or whatever. I'm eating it, and somebody else come up. And they were gonna buy something. They asked me, they're like, "How's the food?" And I'm like, "It fucking sucks." Right in front of the workers, everybody. I'm like, "It fucking sucks. It's cold as fuck. Fries are fucked." I said, "I wouldn't even waste my time. If I was you, I'd go back to the hotel and order a pizza or something, because this shit ain't even warm. It ain't, and they charge you fucking full price, and they're gonna throw all the shit away anyway."
Yeah.
So I might have hurt some employees' feelings. I don't know why you got to put that on there. Nobody wants to see you without a shirt
I can't wait till we get to that story.
Yeah,
Because I was seeing all the photos and all that stuff, and then I just started seeing just a sprinkling of pee without a shirt. And then I saw another, and then another, and I was like, oh,
there's more.
oh, I bet.
Yeah, that's why I slept till like 1:30, 2 o'clock on fucking Saturday, because I was up well over 24 hours before I went to bed.
We both were.
I've been there.
It was a hell of a day.
I've been there. That shit is.
Well, this dude goes back to the room, hits the bed, and fucking and falls asleep with a quickness.
I
I'm
hate
like
that
all of a
shit.
sudden,
But then I wake up at 8:30 and he sleeps till 2, and I'm like, fuck.
I'm like, get my second win, and I'm like, fuck, I can't go to sleep right now.
I don't think my body would physically let me sleep until 2. I think the
can't
layest maybe
It will if
8
you
or
stay
9.
up for like 27 and a half hours.
I can't do it.
Oh.
Or 30 hours, whatever the fuck it was.
The only way I'd be able to sleep until 2 is if I went to bed at like 11 a.m.
Well, he says I slept till 2. I didn't sleep. I was tossing and turning, getting up, taking a piss every like half hour.
We're not monitoring your sleep. We just know that you was in the bed.
Yeah, I was in the bed.
I figured you were sleeping. You could have just had it to blow your nose.
Yeah.
For the 30 seconds that you woke up and heard me snoring, I was sleeping.
For sure.
According to Montana Josh, I'm assuming he's talking about the concession stand. None of them knew how to pour a beer.
No, I asked for a cup. I asked for a water. They charged me $1 for a water, and I'm like,
Well, we always had a pitcher, so we poured our own beers.
and then they literally filled the cup up half full. I'm like, I asked for a water. You charged me $1. You're gonna fill it up half full.
No, you're gonna give me all of the water.
Oh, hold on, bro.
Sorry, we're
Bro.
waiting for the bubbles to go down.
Hold on, bro. My bad. No, this is different, dude.
We also had junk beer, so we're good.
Yeah.
Hashtag trade.
Which I really didn't drink a whole lot of. I mean, I drank a lot of beer. I didn't drink a whole lot of Crown until later on in the vacation.
Later in the show.
Yeah.
So then Saturday happened.
Yeah. You'd gotten up and went to the con. You didn't start your story.
Did I?
I mean, I woke up at
Yeah, what were you doing in all of this
1:30
time?
and you were gone.
I was like, oh, like the first day, you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Because I mean, like, you get like.
I was there for the pre-party. We were playing the beer pong and all that. Hanging out with JoJo and Killa and Ron and Travis and all the mob style peeps and Buckshot. And then when they stayed out drinking, I went into the convention. I bought a bunch of shit. Saw a bunch of people, did the script read, and then met back up with them for party time again.
What, they just picked you out of the audience to do a script read?
Dustin just asked me to do it.
Oh, nice.
He made sure I could read first.
Here, read this.
He wasn't sure if I'd be able to read.
Well, first they asked Alyssa. They didn't even ask him. He just happened to be standing.
Oh, attach it to him. Yeah.
They asked me.
Yeah.
And then they asked him. And then he probably said, well, what about me? And Dustin said, can you even fucking read? I'm sure that's how the conversation
I think
went.
Rue was in there twice.
I might have been standing around for that conversation. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
He wasn't in there. He just got the story from here and changed it to himself. But that's all right.
I'm sure that's how it happened. Can you even fucking
I think
read?
Jamie came up to him and asked him. I have faith.
No, it was Dustin.
Oh.
Jamie did tell me I was his second favorite actor out of all the script reads of Astronomicon history.
He was just trying to make him feel
Who was number one?
The dude from last year who was like Meeseeks or whatever.
Oh, I'll have to watch it.
It was fun. I was there. It was funny. That dude was funny.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was just kind of walking around talking to people. They were still outside drinking, just hanging out with Beeve and Patrick, who runs Jamie and Paul's booth, and seeing Dirk Manning and all the peeps. You know what I mean? Just getting the hellos in.
Hello.
I bought a bunch of fucking comic books.
Yeah, that's your place. That's your mecca now.
I didn't think I was going to because they usually just have expensive shit there that people are after.
Way expensive.
Yeah, I'm not after that shit. I'm after the cheap shit. So I can resell.
Well, now that you know how to filter out all the shit and find the cheap shit, because like when I'm looking at it, it's just a bunch of static and noise. There's a whole bunch of shit going on. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. But you are starting to get into that scene, and now you're able to like, all right, it's there. They usually keep over here to there. Like you know where to go.
Somebody want this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up buying a whole big ass box.
You're getting the eye for it, man.
And then we partied, man. Like, I don't have much to say about it, really. Lots of partying, lots of hanging out.
Why'd they have another 3 from Hell panel?
Because they was all there.
I know, but that doesn't mean they need to have a panel for it. They already had 2 panels prior to that.
We're not adding
Oh, they just having literally the same acts?
I'm sure they'd talk about
Mark
it.
says no, Jamie was day 2.
Wait, oh, yeah, because I did the script read day 1. He told me that on day 2, yeah.
He gave P his credit.
No, yeah, I was going to say I wish that was on film, but Mark was there. I was going to say because the beer pong tournament happened way different than he described, but luckily it's recorded, so I don't have to argue.
And who described?
Didn't you describe?
How did I describe it wrong?
Oh, it's just incorrect.
What was incorrect about it?
I don't know. Go watch it. It's on the... Do your research.
I'm not going to go back and watch it because I told you how I think it went down. How do you think it went down? Then I might go back and rewatch it.
No, it's fine. I don't care. But it's there for people to watch.
We need a quick clarification.
What, did you hit the last cup? Is that what you tried to tell me?
I don't know. Maybe. Did I?
Tell me.
Go back and watch it and find out.
If I go back and watch and you're wrong, I'm going to smack you in the face.
That's not very nice.
If my
With
story,
his toothbrush.
If my if my story,
Oh, well then.
if my story matches how the shit went down, if I watch it again, I'm gonna smack you for telling me I was wrong and made me go watch a fucking half-hour video of what I already knew happened. Yeah, keep that fucker close by.
You leave that dinosaur alone over there. I'm just saying.
Matter of fact, I got
It's up on our
back
YouTube
butter
channel.
right
Go
here.
watch.
All right, well,
did you say you got back butter?
I'm going to go look at it right now.
The fuck does that mean, back butter?
Back butter.
What? I don't know. We slept a lot day too. Me and Mark went back to the convention. We watched part of the Judge Reinhold panel, but he's very weird looking. I don't know if you guys have seen that guy. Did you see him at all when you were there, Rue?
Who?
Judge Reinhold?
I don't even know who the fuck that dude is.
He's like a really, really famous actor from the 80s.
Oh, that guy.
Like a lot of them, but he's very strange looking now.
that
Like fucking Beverly Hills Cop. Fucking
Oh yeah,
Banana-
I see the older
banana in a
pictures,
gas
yeah.
tank. Fucking, oh my god.
That's not what it was, a banana in a gas tank by any
But
means.
that's what they made fun of it in the Clerks cartoon with the fucking
It was
big American party.
banana tailpipe.
Yeah, tailpipe. That's what I meant. Big American
Do your
party.
research.
I don't know.
Big American party. Everyone disco dancing. But yeah, he was very strange. He's like really Hollywood and kind of dumb. Like people would ask him questions about his movies or like who did like. He's like, what? Oh well. And I was like, all right, let's get out of here. But then I had to go. A couple people bought comic books online, and I had to get them delivered. Shout out to those people. And that was when Rue, back to the earlier story, when Rue was messaging me saying, I'm alive now.
Why can't I find this fucking video?
Would you like
I'm looking. I don't see it.
What video?
The one that you said, go look it up.
Oh.
Go look it up.
It's not on our YouTube channel anymore?
I mean, if it was a stream and you didn't save it, then it's archived.
Yeah, way too much Botox. What do you remember, Hammerl? Hammerl says he remembers. I wonder what he remembers.
Because it's showing all the ones that you've streamed, but when you stream it, you gotta.
Okay, because it was a live one. Maybe it's showing you.
Well, no, you gotta save it. Otherwise, I think it archives and it doesn't go public. You have to select it to go to save afterwards. At least I'm pretty sure you do. I think.
You're right. I did get a new phone, so my phone could have been set up to do that, and then unset up to do that. Maybe that's why that has like a quarter of the views that all the other things have.
That could be.
No,
Or it
it's
could have
there.
just accidentally got hit or something.
Oh, it's there, public as hell.
What's the title of it?
Replicon Radio versus Noise 13 and Dean Beer Pong Championship Astronomicon.
Because I'm looking at the videos.
It's the one right before Album of the Year. Alpha here. Yeah, then the script read, 25 Years of Twisted, and 25 Years of Twisted Part 2. Just all in a row on my videos.
Oh, there it is. Oh, the beer pong is at the very end of it.
At the very end of it.
Of the title.
Oh, the words? You mean?
Yeah, the words.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't even know where the fuck I'm going.
It's the top row. If you click on the videos, it's the top row. How long is this video? That's long.
Almost 40 minutes. Yeah, it was the whole game.
That's 27, almost 27 minutes.
Oh, I know it's 38. It must have been a different video. But then that's when we went to Rock of Ages, so we're caught up to that. I wanted to go because it was record store day, and Twisted put out a new record store day vinyl, but they were sold out of it.
Yeah.
And Mark had never been to Rock of Ages before. And if you've ever been to Juggalo, and you're ever in Detroit, you should probably always go to Rock of Ages at least once. It's a dope record store. And then we went 8. What was that place we ate at?
Marco's?
Yeah.
Marco's Diner or some shit?
That shit was dope. And last time I was in Michigan, Grape Joe, we went to Hollow Wicket, Fright Fest, and all that stuff. He introduced me to, I don't remember the actual term for it, but the flaming cheese menu at all the Greek restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'd never had in my life.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah. So I introduced them to it, where they come out and they light it on fire and they go,
Opa!
Yeah.
Hold on.
I had never done fucking all my life. I'd never.
That's a real thing.
Yeah. Well, they have it almost everywhere in Michigan, so I was on the menu and Mark tried it. Rue didn't try it, but he got to witness it.
Oh, sorry, I missed out noise stretching at the beginning of the story.
Are you just gonna sit here and watch that whole video right now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Can you watch?
So I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you on air if I'm right.
Oh, can you smack me next week if you're wrong?
No, it's gonna be tonight on air, so people can fucking hear it.
Do it on air next week.
No
one wants to.
They're gonna
to
remember you doing it now.
They're supposed to be recapping the thing.
I'll recap with you. You're telling your side of the story. I'm gonna watch this. And then when it's time for me to talk,
I don't know. I'm
Saganaki. Hell yeah.
I see the part where Rue is like, where I'm from. We go again. I gotta rewind it.
Oh, are you listening to it?
No, I'm looking at it.
That's the redemption. I'm watching all the way through. Right now, we're down 2 cups to 0.
Hell yeah.
I just want to see who makes the last shot, because I guess that's what's in question here.
I think so, and it might be.
I don't know, Mr. Incognito over there. I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I thought he missed it, and then I just want
to see him get smacked because for being incognito, Mr. A vague Facebook post in real life.
I hope he made it though. I hope he made the last shot, and I'm wrong.
Facebook post in real life.
Yeah. Well, all right. I got the answer, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Who? You have the answer?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Oh, you can tell it. I don't care. He made the last shot.
He made the last shot, and then Rue came in and said, "No, don't count."
No, I didn't say it. I didn't say it didn't count. I said, but we do a redemption shot. Is what it was.
Here, let's see if we can fuck this up for him.
Okay. No, that was actually the only thing that I had a question.
He's on the other side of the table with it. He's like, "What?" He's like, "I just won it."
It just happened. What are we doing now?
And now he's like, "Okay, good. All right, cool. I still won."
That's your. I feel like you can hear the video.
I feel like I can.
Yeah. You can hear. Am I lip? I didn't think you could lip read like that.
So yeah, we're down 2 cups to 1 right now. So, but yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Then everybody drinks. Who's the real winner here?
Right.
Damn, them motherfuckers. They were whooping us at one point.
Oh yeah, real bad. Real bad.
I tried to bounce one and that didn't work out well.
Hindsight, I wish you guys would have put your the spent cups like on the other side of the table so it was easier to see. Because it just kind of looks like there's fucking cups everywhere.
There is.
It's so hard to see which cups are in play. And, well, your guys' are actually stacked. Like neatly, theirs is all fucking loose and shit.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm pretty
rack.
sure at one point I was like,
"That's our rack." They asked.
Well,
for
even at the
rack.
end, it still looks like we have a full rack down there.
Well, yeah, the way they got the cups.
Yeah. I do enjoy this live stream though, because there's another game going on in the background. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We're the beer pong champions, man.
That's right. That was the final.
Did you guys win the tournament? You played one game, one tournament.
That's right.
Nice,
Absolutely.
nice. That's a good tournament.
Yeah.
Look, Noise and Pigface Dean were there all day practicing.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna get to the venue at like 3.
Like that's literally how Astronomicon started. Was beer pong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just gonna be bad. Like, normally Friday daytime is the opportunity I'm sober at the convention, but nope, we're starting it off.
Nope.
We're just getting it out of the way. Then the rest of the weekend we'll be hungover. Hungover is way worse than drunk to me.
Don't catch the ping pong ball in the fucking pitcher of beer. What's wrong with you?
But yeah, that shit was fun.
It was a good time. Yeah, so P hit the last shot. Fuck, I'll tell everybody. Good. I was hoping he would. I was sweating. I'm like, this motherfucker ain't gonna hit it. We're gonna be fucked. They're gonna win it. Like, no, man.
I'm gonna have to hit this man on air.
No. Shit, hell would have smacked him. You smack me tomorrow.
Now you sound like fucking Johnny Depp's wife.
Well, I didn't.
I wasn't gonna hit him. I was just gonna smack him.
I didn't punch you. I hit you.
Yeah. Wasn't gonna hit you. I was just gonna smack you. The fuck is the difference there?
Nope.
And then we're talking Astronomicon, and then I think we just made it in time for the concert, right? After we ate dinner and did all that.
We went back to the hotel to load up beer.
Well, yeah, we had to
We do
refill.
shots. We refilled the guts.
Fresh ice and on our way.
Shot.
And we made it just inside the concert for the whole thing, right?
We missed Insane E again.
Oh damn!
And super famous fun
And
time
super
guys.
famous fun time guys.
And probably Red, I think.
I came in, I think Blaze was on the stage when I walked in there.
We were having, it was, so there was a huge line for
Yeah.
the concert. The concert was in that same venue the VIP party
Well,
was in
no.
the night prior.
Who was on before Blaze? Red was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red was on stage when we went in there.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
There was 700 people in this venue that probably holds
200.
450 maybe.
It wasn't really that bad packed. I mean, you could
In the back.
Yeah, in the back, there was plenty of room you could walk around.
The front was smashed, but the back wasn't so bad. Yeah, we just kind of kicked it out. I mean, we were just kicking it out. A bunch of people kept coming out, hanging out. Anyway.
I stayed in the back. I don't need to.
I'm saying outside in the parking lot. Like, people just kept
Oh, yeah, when we first got
coming
there.
and hanging out, or the smoking section was right by where we parked, so we could just hang out with people there.
Anybody do any good karaoke?
Dirk Manning, I think.
He always brings it.
I don't.
There's a girl, Barb, jumped up there and did, what's his name? Performed at the fucking Super Bowl 3 years ago. Bruno Mars.
Oh, nice.
Did a Bruno Mars song. She actually sounded pretty good. I was like, all right, I can get down with this.
I don't remember a lot of it.
It was pretty cool. I think that's the only one I've seen, though.
I remember it.
Oh, there was a horrible one. Guy did, who the hell was it? Oh, my God. It was horrible. It was I want to say it was an Eminem song, but it wasn't.
Lose yourself.
It wasn't. It was, shit, I don't remember what song it was, but.
Mom spaghetti.
No, it was Limp Bizkit's I Gotta Have Faith. Oh, I gotta have faith. I believe that's what it was. This dude just butchered the shit out of it. It was some metal type song. I remember that, and I was like, dude, I cannot listen to this anymore. But that was my judgment, not.
Was it Crazy Paul?
No, that dude wasn't even there.
He doesn't go to events. Well, at least our events anymore.
I'm glad he wasn't there. And then, so he said about day 2, we went to go get something to eat, and then we ended up back in the parking lot. I went in, bought a $25 pitcher once we were in, but everybody, like you said, everybody kept coming over to us.
Mm-hmm.
And Brett, his wife and kid come over and was talking with us. Buckshot came over and talked to us for a few. Andy Sherman came over, talked to us, drank a bunch of Jaeger. And then Zitro was there too, hanging out with us.
And Zitro was there.
Yeah, we was just at the trunk, just chilling, and it started getting dark, and we're like, oh, we probably should go in. And then we went inside, and then started talking to more people, and
they were like, "You like a picture? It's $25."
Oh,
then they charged
ouch.
$10 Friday.
They were $10 yesterday if we paid for them.
Because that's the main day.
Yeah. And there was no re-entry that day for the concert.
RD, where are you?
Nope, I bought one picture for $25.
Yeah.
So for $45, I got fucking lit all weekend.
There you go.
Well, Friday and Saturday, I got
bad.
2 days.
Well, they were probably $25 the next day because we drank all the beer the first day.
Right? They're like, they're selling them for 10, but we went through a whole keg somehow. We only made $20.
We really have to charge more.
But yeah, I bought one picture, and RD come out, found me at the smoking area, and I noticed that picture's empty, and I'm like, yeah, I need to go get it filled. He's like, I got you.
Wait, Twisted did Candlebox?
Yeah, if you were here instead of walking away, if you were in the conversation, they did it at the karaoke.
Well, here's the thing with that
Twisted
room.
together or just jamming?
When we were outside, probably.
What's what he said they did it and it was terrible. Like Far Behind or something?
Yeah, I don't know what they did.
Hey, baby. Burning out. That one? Didn't mean that's wrong.
No, I did. I know that if I heard the song, I would know it, but I have no fucking idea.
I'm gonna have to find that. If they did that, I want to see it at least. Especially if it was bad.
Especially if it was bad.
Yeah, that was So that
Bad
was
karaoke is fun.
The karaoke was Friday night.
Yeah.
The Zitro probably did himself. Probably just played karaoke to Zitro song.
He just turned on the speakers in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the night I ended up topless with Beef, and then we did a topless photo shoot. I don't remember why.
Yeah, that was my.
There was a story behind it. Something about I dare you to something. I was like, oh yeah, well I'll just. And then I just ended up topless. And then it became funny to me. Well, and then me and Zane compared stomachs, and I felt good about myself.
I'm glad it was documented.
I've showed my ass a million times. This motherfucker can take his shirt off at a drunken mess, and I just moon the whole fucking crowd. I get more shit than we're gonna give this dude.
Thomas is way more acceptable than asshole.
On the stage.
Not at Astronomicon, inside the room where Beeb was selling merch for the comic books.
Guys,
where all the comic books and shit
guys, I support sluts, so you guys are both being supported.
Mine was at Unity Fest when we were all just a drunken mess, everybody in the fucking place.
Just look at this butthole. It represents unity.
Unifying butthole. What was the dad joke you told me the other day about butthole?
Who?
What was the dad joke you said about buttholes the other day?
I have no idea.
We were at Astro. I don't know how to say it, but I know the punchline. I don't want to ruin this terrible joke.
Well, just know that I support you both.
I don't.
The fucking, I don't know how they're not in a relationship.
Oh. I said it's amazing how they're still together with all the shit they've been through, and he just comes out of the bathroom. And I just sit there and I'm like, it's hard to believe, man. They're still together after all the shit they went through. And he goes, who? I said, your fucking butt cheeks, bro.
Oh, you're fucking stupid.
Hey, Merle, that's a nice Tahoe that he has. I like his Tahoe. I saw it. He showed it to me a couple times ago.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, there's a story behind it. I bet Beav knows it. I'll have to ask him. But yeah. And then it just literally ended up to people just coming up to take their photos with me. And then George came out. I was like, I have to get a picture. That was the only one that I was like, I have to do this.
It's like, George, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah, I was like,
you get back here.
I was like, you're getting in on this photo shoot, sir. And he's so happy, which is the best part to me.
Yeah.
It was probably fake happy, but I don't care. But look at you. You were happy.
Look, you did. You showed it.
And that's what. Well, no, I guess a little while. Then we went outside. That's when we ended up kicking it with fucking Twisted for like a fucking hour. Right? You were over there for that, weren't you?
Who was kicking it with Twizzler for an hour? Hey, you can have these back because I wasn't twizzling that hard, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, he hasn't even opened his Twizzlers. He didn't.
It's okay if I was there. I wouldn't have been involved either.
Pizza. I'm full. I can't just. I'm not like you. I don't eat 24/7, bro.
Understand?
I don't know. I'm pretty
I eat-
hungry after eating my whole pack. I have another pack.
I eat. I get full, and I don't eat for like. So I probably won't eat nothing until tomorrow, until about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
I feel you. I don't count this as food.
It's okay. I hear his fantastical stories of hanging out with these people and doing all kinds of shit. Now I'm like, well, I was at the event too, and I know I'll never get to.
We were hanging out with him. We were hanging out with the you guy too.
Yeah,
he was
they
hanging
did.
out with us for a while.
Yeah,
What's his name?
yeah.
Look at your doppelganger guy. Not Blaze, the other one.
Oh,
Him. I mean, both of them, but I don't remember the other guy.
what's his name? Chris.
That's Blaze's name.
Well,
Oh, I think you're right.
I think there's another one that,
you're right.
like Chris Hoffman.
I think
or
he did
something.
say his name was also Chris as well.
I think it's Chris like Hoffman or something.
Did Billy Crystal do?
I know
panel? I
Saturday
don't believe Billy
we-
Crystal was there, sir. That'd be dope though.
I know Saturday we were hanging out with Paul
Well-
and Jay. I guess Jamie and Paul were out in the parking lot.
That's what I'm talking about. That was,
yeah.
that was
Oh,
after
yeah,
the show. Before
After
the movie. It was before the movie.
Before the movie?
After the movie as well, but before the movie,
No, I definitely was not hanging out with
we must have
before
been
the
right there at
movie.
the car because they were having like a smoke session.
Oh yeah, and you went over there by the trailer.
That's when I became Cordial P.
Yeah, you went over by the trailer.
Yeah.
That was actually before we went in. That's when they were getting ready to go on stage. And I didn't want to.
I was back over there before the movie.
And
for
I
a
didn't
long
want to
time.
hound dog him. And you're like, just go over there. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll go over and say what's up. Yeah, because you came back and I'm Cordial P now.
Yeah. Because they kept trying to give me weed because they were like in a smoke, you know what I mean? They were all just in a circle. It was like Blaze, Patrick, fucking Matt Nibs, Twisted, I think a couple other
So,
people.
no, thank you, my good
and then
man.
when they just kept, you know how it is in your
Yeah.
weed circle? Everyone's so nice, they just want to give you their weed. I'm like, I don't smoke.
No, they
And
did
I'm like, I
not.
still don't
It's
smoke.
like I would like to remember this.
Billy
Still-
Crystal did not have a panel this year.
I still don't smoke.
I don't believe he was even invited.
But yeah, somebody said like, I thought you were just part of. I was like, no, I just wanted to. We were all in the same.
Nope, just here.
We were all in the same 50 feet. I figured I'd come over and say hello. They're like, oh, it's very cordial of you. I was like,
Nah,
I was like, you know me, it's Cordial P.
I-
And then like Jamie called me that like 5 more times. In the next. So I was like, well, I guess that's my name now.
there you go. It's way more acceptable than Freaky P.
To the parents, I guess.
Yes.
No, I did go all right. He came back to the car. I was like, I ought to go over there and say hi. He's like, yeah, you should. I'm like, they're just trying to relax before they go on stage, man. I ain't gonna bother them. There'll be plenty of opportunity for me to say something to them or say hi or whatever. He's like, what are you, a pussy? I'm like, I just don't want to impose on him, man. Like, Jamie will be calling me you again. He probably won't even know me. He's like, Freaky P, you come back over. What's up, Cordial P? And then I'll have to deal with that again. And Paul probably don't even know who the fuck I am anyway. He's like, I bet he does. And I'm like, I went over there and I was like, hey, what's up? You know, first I get halfway. I'm like halfway over there to him. There's still like another 25 feet to go. And Jamie's like, Big Rube, what's up? And I'm like, oh, shit. What's up, man? How you doing? And then Paul's like, Rube, what's up, man? And then we talked. And I let him know that sorry you didn't win a Replicon Radio Award for Interview of the Year because that was the highlight of the year for me. We're having you on and being able to talk to you. I mean, it was fun talking with Jamie, but to have you guys both on and talking with you was probably, it was one of my biggest highlights, probably the biggest highlight of the year for me. And he was like, oh, man, that's cool. He's like, I had fun doing it. I'm like, that's cool. All right, man, I'll let you guys go ahead and do your thing before your show. And I walk back over. And then he's like, I told you they knew who the fuck you were. I'm like, probably because it says it real big on my hat.
That could be it. That could be it. Yeah.
It's helpful.
No, it's me that nobody knows.
That's a different story for off air.
Yeah.
And then they did the Twisted movie night. I went to sleep in that.
Yeah, he went there to go to sleep. Mark and I stood out.
I
in
went to the
parking
movies
lot.
because I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. They're gonna like commentate on the movie, and we're all gonna hang out and eat popcorn, which is exactly what they did. And I was like, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to bed.
I'm sleepy
Right
now.
here, I ate a bag of popcorn and then I snored. I woke up to Jamie on the mic. Is that Freaky P snoring? And I was like, yup. Luckily the movie was over at that time.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Why would you put people in a dark room at fucking 2 a.m.
After
and watch a
2
boring
days-
ass movie?
2
No
days
offense.
of-
I
what
know
movie was it?
Amityville 2?
The original.
Ah, You couldn't get the Ryan Reynolds one? Shit.
Oh no, because that one sucks compared to the old one.
But this was part 2.
Yeah.
Boring.
It's hard to show movies.
If you
without
like,
copyrights.
if you're a horror fanatic, you always go with the originals and not the remakes.
Well, not always. Not always.
Should. My opinion, you should.
Well, but there's different kinds of horror movies.
Or at least
because you
watch
got the
them.
really cheesy movie horror fans, and then you got like the classic ones, and yeah, there's different types of horror movie fans.
He went in the movie to sleep. I hung out with Butthole Ben, Ajax, Heimer was with me.
I haven't heard of Ajax in a while.
And then one other dude.
We
Somebody
kicked it with Ajax a bunch last year. Like, he became our best friend.
some dude that was hanging out with Butthole Ben. He's like, he had a bottle of Jack in the car, so he brought that out and we killed it. And I held on to the bottle while I was trying to find a trash can. Of course, there's no trash cans in the parking lot or anywhere to be found. So I held on to that. And then,
There's no
Taylor was
alcohol
dope, though,
outside.
then Paul's brother came out and was talking with us. And that quickly became a stop because some problems started going on, and I broke it up and told one to go, and I ain't telling the one's brother, you gotta fucking go because you have every right to be here. And shit got a little out of hand, but nobody got hurt. No, nothing was thrown. Nothing too stupid happened to where anybody was going to hospital or anything. Just little altercation. Broke it up. Got everybody situated. Dude in his car went home. Came back, apologized the next day. Which, bro, you ain't got to apologize to me for shit. You got other people you need to apologize to, but.
And then the next day when we entered the House of Crazy's photo shoot, JB said, "Oh shit, it's Cordial P."
And Paul named me the newest member of the Methrick family.
He said, "Oh, welcome to the newest member of the Methrick family,
Big Roo.
Big Roo."
And by the way,
Yeah,
we have family dinner on Sundays at 6. Don't be late. Which, yeah. But apparently there was...
He was late.
Yeah.
Well, he was late too, but he probably showed up. Which apparently there was other stories told about what happened, and none which were true. I'll tell you exactly what happened out there, and so people were wondering, and I got questioned about it by other people, and I told them what actually happened, and everything was fine. I guess yeah, we're still in the Sunday, so yeah.
You want to hear that story? Join our Patreon, patreon.com/Replicon Radio.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
We'll tell you the secrets and behind the scenes. I just love how confused Tony's face is right now.
Yes, Heimer, that was Paul's brother. And it was just a misunderstanding is all it was. That's what went down.
It must have been.
But yeah, no.
Everybody went to sleep.
Everybody made it safe. I'm a new family member. I've always kind of considered one a family until I met the other one. Actually met him a few hours before. Well, actually met him the day before. Paul's
good.
brother.
You had a chance to give him.
I met Paul's brother a day before that. He came up to me and introduced himself, and I talked to that dude an hour at least. And then every time we passed each other, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? You know. And no, his brother's super fucking cool, man.
Nice.
No problem. No, his brother is a super cool dude. Minus, the bullshit. I mean, it wasn't, like I said, it was just a misunderstanding is what it was. And, there's no reason why people can't be forgiven for. I mean, I wasn't even in the situation. I just happened to be standing in the middle of the bullshit.
It's like, hell, you
broke it up.
You get in a fight every week. I mean, it's like, if you didn't forgive everybody you got in a fight with, then...
At one point, I was like, fuck it, there ain't nothing I can do at this point. And then I was like, no, there is something I can do at this point. And then that's when I got in between it again.
He's saving bros, and he's saving hoes.
That's right.
God damn, that's 2 days in a row, Rue.
We're there to have a good time.
Call you Captain Rue.
We are there for one thing and one thing only, and that's to have a good fucking time.
Talking to Rue Boy now.
Huh?
That's the Rue Boy's little outro to everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, Jaime, you're right. You and I both were right there and know exactly what went down. Yeah. But yeah, so that was a good time. And like I said, we continued to have a good time after that bullshit. And then Sunday popped off. And like I said, 3 o'clock, we're going to the photo op where we got to hold Mr. Green's shirt up for him.
Shout out to Mr. Green.
Because he made us a deal. And we held our bargain, or we held our part of the bargain, and he held his.
And I held his shirt.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Green for appearing in our HOK photo shoot and helping to make it happen.
No, man. Overall, Astro was fun. Minus that maybe 15, 20 minute altercation.
Get your blood flowing.
And nah, man, like I said, we continued to have a good time after that had happened. And that's what needed it. That's what we should do.
Why is this dude on Billy Crystal's nuts so hard? It's fucking hilarious. I would like some more. Can we get some more crystal clear facts, please? That's fucking epic hashtag.
Fuck yeah.
I'm all about Billy Crystal for
I
Astro
mean,
6.
for granted, yes, we do a radio show and we do like the tell stories and shit that happen, but that is one thing that we don't need to talk about because it's not that big of a deal.
And then they did the Twisted seminar, the 25 years of Twisted seminar.
Before we get into that, you want to hit them on a break and then tell me all the behind the scenes stories and then we can come back?
Well, I think the Twisted seminar is really good. I mean, we already knew everything except for I think one thing about
You guys
one
were
of
there the whole
albums they were
time.
talking.
Well, Mr. Paint.
Mr. Paint, the fire
What up, Mr.
department,
Green?
San
Mr. Green?
Antonio
Look,
Fire
what's everybody
Department
just
number
showing up right
12.
now for? Damn, where y'all been?
They've been in.
They heard that we was
Just
getting
heard
them on a
names
break.
and shit. If you want us to go, if you don't want us to go on break, super chat us money.
There you go.
We'll stay here.
No, I mean, I feel like this year, like I even told Mikey and Dustin when we were night capping with them and talking things over Sunday, I felt it was a little scripted this year.
Oh, the seminar?
Yeah,
For sure it was.
I felt it was scripted.
There's a
And
lot to go over in 25 years.
I mean, they had like the old boy from the radio station that's always there, and they jock that dude for some reason just because he's like a local radio talent. But most of the people that come to Astro aren't local, so he's no one.
Yeah.
Like if so, you know what I mean? Like it'd be like if you hosted fucking, I don't know who a local celebrity is, like big, but if like ICP
Nelly.
was from
Patrico.
St. Louis or something,
Nelly.
and you had Patrico interview him in front of juggalos who have no fucking idea who Patrico is unless they're from St. Louis. He's
Right,
literally
yeah.
no one if you don't live in the city,
Yeah.
which is what that guy is.
which I mean, he did a good job. I feel.
But it's just like a generic. So you've been around for 25 years. Tell us about your first record. You know what I mean? And it's like, and they're like, well, you know, and he's like, oh, well, also you've done, and then like they miss shit. Like it was entertaining because it was twisted.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was just like,
What-
why are you doing this? Like,
I mean, I missed the hey, we're gonna sit here and just be ourselves and shoot the shit with you all.
yeah.
This year was like
You got questions. Like people ask stupid shit. and they
Well,
make
I
fun
mean,
of
they
them.
had to get somebody to fill in. I mean, they lost their last MC, so.
Yeah. Well, they've always had like a radio guy do theirs anyway. He was never allowed to do theirs.
Yeah.
That's too important.
right.
Um,
But it was fun. I mean, just listening to like some of the stories.
No, it was definitely entertaining. It was still entertaining. Just wasn't, and there was like no, you know what I mean? Like maybe it's just a
They weren't
Juggalo
asking the
thing.
right questions.
Well, maybe it's just like a juggalo thing, but like with seminars and shit, we're used to fucking like announcements,
News.
and, like news, like you know what I mean? What even if it ends up being fake news, like fucking an ICP seminar, it's still when you're there, you're like fuck yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I expected to hear something about the fucking family reunion, or fucking Venomous 5. Or like even Astronomicon 6, you know what I mean? Like a lot of times they announced the year, they didn't announce nothing. It was just like a kind of going over the past, catching up on history type of thing, which is fine. But it just, you know, it was underwhelming.
Well, to close out the event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wasn't bad. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, as many times as I've heard the same twisted stories over and over again because I've listened to almost all the shit.
Well, they've had a lot of recorded of them
And
talking.
people, and especially when you get to something like that where they're asking the same generic questions.
Right.
But they did tell a story I'd never heard before.
We learned something.
The first time they met Cottonmouth Kings and worked with Mikey Clark was the same day when they did Pumpkin Carvers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And Cottonmouth Kings slashed their tires
Well, tire. It was just one.
One tire. They didn't admit to slashing their tire, but yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
It was
Yeah.
funny that they went in and met them, and old boy had a knife, and then they come out with a flat tire. They come out to a flat tire on the car.
What, did they beef in the studio? What?
No, I don't.
No,
clue.
it happened after they were wrapping things up. They asked him, like, "Did you slash the tire?"
No, I said
Dude,
everyone was super nice and shit. They just fucking slash a tire.
Mark said, "Break $2, break."
Shout out to Mark.
He gave us $2 or just said $2?
Broke. He gave us.
He
$2.
gave it right there.
I wasn't looking.
Shout out to Mark for that
see it?
super chat.
Shout out.
He's saying take a break or don't.
I don't know.
I think he
He's
said don't
just
take a
yelling break.
He's saying $2. He wants us to take a break.
That's what I saw.
You really want a break?
No.
I mean, if that's
Oh, he wants a break because he's got to get more beer. That's why.
Hold on a second.
Huh?
On March 2008, Crystal signed a one-day contract to play with the New York Yankees. He wore number 60 in honor of his upcoming 60th birthday. On March 14th, he was released on the 60th
This
birthday.
dude's just going by
Nice.
looking up a bunch of fucking.
But I'm here
crystal
for that. That's nice.
facts.
Those are crystal clear facts.
I wish we got more facts in the chat every week. That would be
Hashtag
awesome.
crystal clear facts.
Yeah, you might need to go do your research yourself and look that up.
I
and see
did
if
that
it's
for a
right.
while. And then I bought a house.
Not a baby, it's a boy.
Yep.
Yeah, we might as well just finish and then we can take a break because then we'll have to come back and think of more shit to talk about. So yeah, I was kind of we said a lot of goodbyes and pictures and hugs and then it was time for what has become my favorite part of the Astronomicon.
The hotel lobby party.
Yep. And we actually had. Well, it
didn't-
wasn't really a party.
We didn't think I was so like this is the first time Astronomicon was not attached to a hotel in the
Yeah.
history of Astronomicon.
Which that probably threw a wrench into things.
That was,
Oh,
that, was
before-
that was the worst part of the whole thing.
Before we even talk about the hotel lobby, how we ended up there, let's talk about that. We have ignorant fucking P over here. They're discussing on where they want to eat at, and where they want to go to Outback, and I'm like, dude, I
Yeah, we
have
got
no
way
idea
ahead
where
of
the fuck
ourselves, huh?
Outback is. And P's like, yeah, we'll meet you there, because it was asked if we would meet him there. Paul's like, yep. I'm like, dude, no, wait a minute. You better
Whoa.
figure out how fuck far, because you're not driving. Who's driving? So you might have to
Bear is
figure out
driving.
how you're going to have to get there, because I'm not driving all over the fucking town to go to an Outback. If we were going somewhere like on the strip that's like on the way back to the hotel, fine. I don't have a problem with that because I have to go buy that anyways. But I'm not going out of my way after we've been drinking a little bit. It's not happening. He's
Not
like,
for Outback.
He's like, well, it's close. It's right down the road. And I'm like, you know how many times I've heard motherfuckers say it's right down the road and you're driving for 20 minutes?
That could be a long road.
Right. He's like, oh, true. All right. And then he said something like, why don't we go to Snickers? It's right there. And I was like, there you go, Pete. Now you're using your fucking head, bro. So we were going to go over there. Their kitchen was closed. They went in. I had just met him over there because I dropped noise off at the hotel because he's like, dude, I'm done. I'm like, all right, dude, no big deal. So I get over there and I'm like, shit, I got to piss. I said, are they open or closed? They're like, yeah, they're open, but the kitchen's closed. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I said, well, I'm going to run in and take a piss real quick. Naturally, first time being in somewhere, you don't know where the bathrooms are. So I kind of took a little walk around. I'm looking around and I'm out of place. if you will.
Ah.
And I'm like, all right. And it's a pool, so I wanted to see what the inside looked like.
Mm-hmm.
My curiosity. I know that I might be in the wrong place at this point. And I'm like, well, it's a pretty cool place. I'm just going to go back outside and find somewhere else to take a piss.
I'll just pee
But
somewhere.
then I seen the bathroom and I was like, oh, fuck, it was right there the whole time. I walked all the way around it. I did want to see it, though. And I'm taking a piss or whatever, and I come outside. And P's like, I guess, was it you or Mikey said, man, we thought we were going to come in and have to get you. We figured you were like in some like movies fucking
We went through the
brawl.
whole scenario while you were inside.
Oh, they went through the whole scenario.
You're definitely in there fucking...
was Roundhouse.
Yeah. You were in there fucking Ninja Turtling with some pool sticks, and he was, and Winnegar was like, imagine they just pick up Rue and slide him down the bar. I'm like, there better be a lot of them motherfuckers.
So I
Who wants a milkshake?
So I came out and one of them had said that, and I was like, no, it's actually a pretty nice place, man.
I like all you gentlemen in there.
No, it was the way they had it. Well, I come from a pool hall background.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in pool halls, playing pool, working in pool halls and stuff. I spent a lot of my growing up in pool halls. And I wanted to see what this one was about because I'm like, shit, they got a bar, they got food, and it's a pool hall. Well, I want to look at the setup. Like, I still have that in me. Mm-hmm. Like, I because I still one day I would love to open up.
I think the Pink Galleon's like that. They have food and all that shit.
They got selected food items, and this place looked way better than the fucking Pink Galleon.
I mean, that's not hard.
Way more.
Do they have
classy,
felt on the tables?
Way more classy. Very clean.
Yeah.
Except for the bathroom.
All the house cues.
What'd you do to the bathroom?
Oh, I walked into the bathroom. There was
the one place you went to. There was the one place that wasn't clean.
There was trash all over the fucking paper towel. There was things all over the floor. I'm like, Jesus.
Things.
And it was later on in the night. It was about 10 by the time we hit the spot. Well, so I come out of the bathroom. I go outside. They tell me this, and then Mikey's like, I'm gonna go to Checkers. You want anything? Like, they got good fries, milkshakes. What do you want? And I'm like,
so I know what Rallies is, man.
I'm like, I'm good, bro. I don't need nothing. I'm still full from earlier. Eating at Marco's, man. I'm good. You sure? And I'm like, yeah. So he takes off. We get a phone call. Fucking Checkers is closed, man. I'm going right here to Taco Bell. It's the only thing that's fucking open right now. He's already.
That's the problem with partying out of town. Is that like our party hours are like fucking like 3 or 4, and yeah, but still with the pandemic, you don't know what's fucking open anymore.
Yeah, true.
There's hardly anything open anymore that's 24 hours.
Yeah, so we all went back to the lobby, and Mike came, Dustin came with food. Well, Mike had food, Dustin came, and Noise. I told him to text Noise, tell him we're coming back over if he wants to come down. And then Montana Josh and his gal were staying there too, so they came down and shot shit with us for a while, and we hung out there way later than we expected to. A couple other people were there.
After 3?
I think it was it 2?
I don't know. But if it wasn't for that hotel party, I would not have continued my tradition.
He would not have. He did fall asleep in the booth on the couch.
Nice.
Yeah, we went outside.
Gotta be in a public place.
Everybody smokes.
We went
weed or cigarettes, and I was just tired, chilling, drinking my beer. I'm like, oh, let's sit here.
So so we go out.
As far as I know, they never came back.
So we go out to smoke, and we're out there for a good 20 minutes.
Oh,
yeah. Better. We're just sitting there talking outside.
That last day smoke break lasts forever.
Well, outside, it was nice outside.
Yeah.
It wasn't too cold. It wasn't real hot. It wasn't real windy. It wasn't, it might have been sprinkling a little bit, but we were underneath the awning, so we didn't even know if it was raining or not. But it was just a nice night. And so we got to shooting shit, and dude behind the desk comes out to us, and he's like, hey, man, you got to get your boy. I can't have him sleeping in here. And I'm like,
do you know what we are?
And everybody, and Dusty goes, Rue, that's you. You better go get your boy before y'all get kicked up out of here. I'm like, I think we kind of did, because he's sleeping. So I went in there, and I said, hey, man, you got to get up. We got to go. He's like, what? I said, you can't be sleeping on the couch, man. This ain't like previous years, man. We gotta go. We get kicked out.
I got up and grabbed my purse. I was ready to go.
I was like, yeah, I want to go to bed.
That's what I wanted to do anyway. Yeah. He was like, that's the quickest you ever got up. I was like, I don't want to be here no more.
He could have said that, because if he would have said that, it was
previous assholes. I just went to the elevator and went to my room. We had to go back to our hotel. This was not our hotel.
Yeah. It was like 11:30 at one point. Next thing, all of a sudden, we know it's like 2:00 in the morning. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, time literally blew.
Well, he had passed out. We ended up being outside, and he come out after I woke him up or whatever. And it didn't take long to get him up, surprisingly. And so we stood outside for about another 10-15 minutes, and then we all just went our ways because everybody was tired.
Mike woke up just in time to say goodbye.
Yeah, Mike woke up back up in time to say goodbye and then go back, because he had to get the kid off to school.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to go back to home that late at night and then wake everybody up coming in. Then his kid would have never made it to school because he'd have been excited to see Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Montana and Dustin, they go back to the room at 3:30. All they had to do was hit the button on the elevator.
Okay, so yeah. It was like 4:00. Because I started putting shit up, and I laid down, and it was like 4:15. And I'm like,
I took my shoes off.
I'm like, I'm not even fucking tired right now. This is stupid, and we got to leave here in a few hours. So So I start playing on the fucking phone, figuring, me reading shit will put me to sleep, right?
Nope.
6 o'clock. I looked at the clock.
Oh.
It's 6 o'clock, and I'm like,
No.
oh, you got to be kidding me. I'm like,
You better just keep on drinking.
I said, we ain't getting. No, we were in the room, and he was already sawing.
Oh, that's what I'm
fucking lows.
saying. It's like,
And I'm like, man, fuck it. I threw the phone down, and I rolled over and just sat there with my eyes closed and was like, I'll fall asleep eventually. Next thing I know, it's time to get the fuck up and go. I'm like,
God, it hurts my body.
It's past time to get up, to be honest.
Oh, it hurts my body hearing
It's
that.
miserable.
Oh, it sounds miserable.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like that's there's more Billy Crystal facts, and I definitely want to get to those in just a second. Appreciate it. Now there's 2 people throwing them in the chat. But
Shout out to Corey Harris.
Like the con was dope, man. I'm sure we'll talk about it more as memories start coming back and whatnot. But literally Sunday night has become my favorite part. Like, and even Mike and them were like, they look forward to it as well. It's just chill. Like, it's the only time
Yeah, I do too.
we ever get to like chill with those guys like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, like you said, anytime you go anywhere, everything's a mile a minute, and then like everyone just sits and relaxes, which is probably why I fell asleep, because
It's like, oh.
It's my favorite part because I get to see Mikey and Dustin finally get to relax.
Yeah.
And you can just see.
to see Mikey just drop chocolate all over his shirt.
I mean, you could just see the relief in them guys that, man, it feels good to finally be able to
We
sit
did
down
it.
and don't have to worry about doing anything right now.
We did it. Well, you gotta think. I mean, how many months they put into planning, and it's not just that couple of days. It's months and weeks.
yeah.
Leading up to it.
It's the fucking next day.
Yeah.
In all reality, booking guests and planning space, and
Yeah, you gotta drive people to and from
plus all the other
hotels.
things that happen at Magic Ninja that aren't Astronomicon, like rappers and
Yeah.
merchandise and
Tours.
Yeah, it's madness, man. But yeah, I just love it, man. We chill. We talk about things we're not allowed to talk about or hear about. You know what I mean?
Oh, usually, yeah.
And it's just chill. It's cool. It's fun. We talk a little shit. It's nice.
Yeah, I drank a lot. I drank a lot more than I wanted to Sunday. That's for sure.
It was like, don't even pack any of my beers in the cooler. I'm just gonna have a little. I got this whiskey. I'll just drink a little bit of that. Make myself a drink.
Yeah.
And Dustin, as soon as Dustin there, he sits down. He looks at me. He goes, "Who was that had that whiskey? Is that you?" I was like, "No, but Ruth's got some. I think."
Yeah, no,
Next thing you know, that bottle of whiskey was pretty much empty.
yeah.
Oh,
It was a handle.
Yeah, and which that's what I brought it for, to drink, and I had a little bit out of it, but not much.
Yes.
It was probably about a half a bottle, maybe a little over. But yeah, Dustin asked, he's like, "You mind if I get a little bit of it?" I'm like, "No, dude, we'll bring it out, throw it on the table, we drink whatever's gone is gone. I'm not gonna fucking be like, no, you can't have any more."
you can't have drinks outside.
No, so I don't know. So Dustin poured a little bit in a cup,
God,
and
you
then he
should've told
poured,
me
and then he poured some soda. I don't know what kind of soda it was, but Pete's like, "You like that shit? Is that space shit?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, dude, it goes good." And apparently Dustin's never had Apple Crown before. If he has, he don't really remember it. He's like, "Oh no, I don't need no soda." He tasted it without pouring any soda, and he's like, "Damn, that is not bad." And then he put a soda in it. He's like, "Oh fuck, that's really good." I said, "Well, here, man, next time you get a cup," I said, "here's some Sprite. It was 7-Up." I said, "Hit it with the 7-Up. Mix you up a little bit, throw some in a cup and throw some 7-Up on top. See if you like that." He hit that. He's like, "Whoa." I'm like, "That's a game changer, bro. That's all I drink now."
Fuck yeah.
It's so good with Sprite.
I'll have to try it sometime. Sprite or 7-Up?
It doesn't matter, because if it's too carbonated, the whiskey still settles that
I
out.
was gonna say he calls it Sprite, but then he buys 7-Up.
Yeah. Okay. so
I prefer the 7-Up because it is pretty. I
it's
feel
more
like,
syrupy.
well, I feel like it's a better taste on the 7-Up, and it is. I feel like it's a little bit more carbonated, but the whiskey
Usually
actually
the Sprite's-
settles it down.
Usually the Sprite's more carbonated. It's crispy.
I mean, most people can't find 7-Up, so I'll say get Sprite.
If I start drinking again,
Any
I'll have to
lemon
try
lime
it with
soda.
either.
Any lemon lime soda. Now, Walmart's got this brand called Twist Up. and it's a lemon lime soda. It's a knockoff, and I mix it with that, and it's phenomenal.
All right, so basically any like clear soda.
Yeah, any lemon lime soda.
Fuck yeah. But yeah,
You should try it with ginger ale.
Chilling, drinking. Fucking Peter Dante even was down there for a second.
Yeah.
That dude was apparently everybody's highlight of Astronomicon.
Peter Dante.
Yeah, everybody liked that dude, man. Like,
That's the dude. You ever seen Grandma's Boy?
Oh yeah.
It's Dante.
Oh okay.
he's
yeah.
also in
The high guy.
Mhm.
He was just high. And
He was
every
the dealer.
Adam Sandler movie. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like.
He's that guy in real life. He was doing bong hits with people. Like
That's
photo op,
fantastic.
bong rip. photo
Well,
op
yeah.
and shit.
From interviews I've seen, that like the character he plays in the movies is
it's
him.
him.
That's
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yes, Cherry 7-Up is dope with any whiskey.
He's dope as fuck, man.
But I don't. With that apple and cherry, you do get that flavor, but I feel like the cherry actually overwhelms the apple. Believe it or not. And I also did find out that Evan Williams makes a cherry whiskey, and it's phenomenal.
That's the lead singer, Evanescence.
Evanescence.
Who?
Evan Williams.
No. Clearly, he makes whiskey.
He can do multiple things. Slipknot makes whiskey too.
No, they pay somebody to make whiskey. They don't make it themselves.
Corey Taylor was at Astronomicon. Old boy mentioned that earlier. They
What?
paid so much money for Corey Taylor when they could have got Billy Crystal.
That is true. But I don't
Corey
know.
Taylor is the only thing I want to say about Corey Taylor, besides the fact that he seemed really cool, and I heard he was really cool, is he is a wee little man.
He's a tiny little guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Have you ever seen him in concert?
I feel like yes, but
He doesn't wear platforms.
but they're bigger. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get
They're
it.
up there.
Yeah.
Like they're up there.
Well, the black overalls.
But to see this little
blend
man in
with the
front of
back.
me, I was like, "What the fuck? He's a leprechaun.
He's
a
so
little
tiny.
He's a wheelie. He's a
It's
tiny
just like
little
Rob
guy.
Zombie, man. You would think he's tall.
Well, he does wear heels.
Well, yeah, he does wear heels, but he's a tiny little guy.
No. Hold on. Before we go to break, Billy Crystal was born on March 14th, 1948 in Manhattan, New York, and was raised on Long Island. Hashtag Crystal Clear Facts.
There you go.
Due to the success of Crystal's stand-up and SNL career in 1985, he released an album of stand-up material titled Marvelous. It peaked at number 58 on the Billboard Hot 100. Hashtag Crystal Clear Facts.
Crystal clear facts.
He's about to go crystal clear in the toilet, I think. It's probably not crystal clear, it's probably brown, but still. Have you ever seen the Billy Crystal? Oh, it jumped on me. My Giant, starring Billy Crystal and Richard Machan. I've never seen that. Have you seen that, Ru?
Why don't you try emptying your mouth out of that Twizzler and see if you can say it right?
Richard Machan.
Much better. No, I have not
I
seen
think I said the same thing. Crystal is also a longtime Los Angeles Clipper fan and season ticket holder. Hashtag Crystal Clear Facts.
Yes, the photo with Kevin Nash and him and Corey Taylor in it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
He's so little. Well, Kevin Nash is not a small guy either.
In 2013, Crystal released his autobiographical memoir, Still Foolin' 'Em. The audiobook was nominated for a Grammy Award for the Best Spoken Word Album at the 2014 Grammy Awards. Hashtag Crystal Clear Facts. That Walmart order P gave me. That Walmart order is fucking amazing, bro. I tried to give Rue one. He wouldn't accept it.
I didn't know if you were giving it to me or you just let me know it was down there.
He just complained about being thirsty. He just wouldn't drink my drink. All right, I'll hand that shit over to anyone. Yeah, you are taller than Corey Taylor. Well, I guess we're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah, didn't you say it was like some watermelon flavor or some shit?
The one I was gonna give you,
Yeah.
it was red. It was red. It was a fire, same as Fago fireworks.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue pop.
And I was like, is he just giving me his water? Because that fucker will be gone right now. But I'm like, I don't want to drink his last
I had a
one.
full one next to me.
Well, I didn't want to steal your water. Next time you offer it, though, I'll take it.
There won't be a next time, bro.
I'm pretty sure there won't
You ain't
be.
getting my water.
I don't know. Do your research. Watch the video.
All right.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah,
Even though
no, it was back to back. He did
DBM
hit
already
it.
peed.
I did.
I need to fill up my
But for
cup.
everybody hanging out on this version of YouTube, I just want to remind you that next month is no longer April, which means no guest April is over.
We're gonna have somebody.
We're gonna have people back on the show next week. We got Mars,
Yay! Mars.
Mars and his bars,
Mars.
but he's not to be confused with Mars bars.
Or Mars
It's spelled
behind
the
bars.
same.
Well,
But she is
I was
occasionally.
gonna say that could be
He
the
is
same one.
occasionally, yeah.
That could be the same one. But he's gonna be on the show next week. But we're gonna be back in just a few minutes. We're not done. We're gonna come back. We're just gonna take a music break. If you're tuned in on YouTube, you can go to repliconradio.com and you can listen to the music as we're live. If you listen to the replay, none of this even matters. So shut up, P. And we'll be back after
Play that fucking track.
break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.